we get ready for some basketball tonight here in Emmetsburg. And it's girls and boys basketball in the Twin Lakes Conference, Emmetsburg versus GTRA. And I'm Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper. And Tim is doing the almighty again tonight. And I'll have his comments here in just a little bit, as he will be the color commentary. He's going to be doing some camera and some computer work as well. So we look forward to bringing you tonight's action on Y100 and live video between the Titans and Ehawks here in basketball action. I'm Scott Nolte, and glad to be with you for tonight's matchup. Always a fun matchup. A couple of teams that know each other, and Palo Alto County type of schools. So looking forward to it. The GTRA girls are 1-1. The Emmetsburg girls are 0-1, so very young into the season. So we'll see what the girls and the boys matchup brings us here tonight. The girls game is coming up here shortly. We're wrapping up their pregame, and we'll get ready for our pregame as we have a chance to talk to both coaches. Emmetsburg girls coach Coach Feeney, and GTRA has a new coach, Coach Huff. So we'll talk to those coaches next as our pregame is coming up, brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Getting ready for girls and boys basketball tonight, Emmetsburg versus GTRA. And before we get to the girls game, let's bring in Emmetsburg girls basketball coach Coach Feeney. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, you started off the season on Tuesday night. You went to non-conference opponent Cherokee, and looks like the Braves have another solid squad again this year. Had a really good first quarter, and then things started kind of falling apart, and Cherokee started hitting some shots. What did you take away from Tuesday?
We talked to the girls after the game, and, even though the score didn't show it, we saw a lot of good things in our team that night. They fought hard and battled and competed until the very end. Even when the game kind of got away from us, that didn't stop them from working hard and competing. And, Cherokee, hats off to them. They're a tremendous basketball team and did what they needed to do to be successful. And, we hung with them that first quarter, and then it seemed like they hit like 6 threes in a row from 6 different players. And, and then we just couldn't keep up with their scoring ability and the pace of the game. But, we have a lot of new kids this year that are playing for us, and it was a great opportunity for them to get some experience against a really good basketball team.
Okay. Prior to that Cherokee matchup, I know you had a scrimmage there with Mason City, and, just tell us a little bit about that, how the practices have gone, and everything leading up to the season.
Well, we started off the year with 9 kids at practice, I think, because we had a bunch in quarantine because of COVID. So it was a slow start to the year, but we've had about a week of really good practice where we've had everyone back and healthy, and so practices have definitely gotten better over the last week. And then our Mason City Hall of Pride game was, again, another opportunity to play against a big school, a good program, and, it was a great experience for everyone that played.
Let's talk about the opponent for tonight as you open up conference action. You'll take on GTRA, and, what do you know about the Titans, if anything, heading into the matchup tonight?
Well, with it being so early, we don't know a whole lot about our opponents yet. So it's kind of just an opportunity for the kids to go out and play the game. We have a game plan, things that we feel we need to execute in order to be successful. And it's an opportunity for them to go out and and show that they can execute our game plan, and we'll see what happens. GTRA is kind of a rival since they're in our same county, and they always seem to play really good against us. So I'm looking for it to be a battle, just like it is every year.
Should be fun. Coach, thank you so much for the comments here in the pregame. We appreciate it, and best of luck against GTRA here this evening.
Thanks so much.
That's Emmetsburg girls basketball coach Annie Feeney. We'll talk GTRA basketball right after this on Y100.
If you're saving for retirement strategies and follows the phrase, "I'll get to it someday," we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor, Jeremy Eller. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. And there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Joining me now on the pregame show on Y100, head coach of the GTRA girls, it's Lucas Huff. How you doing today, Coach?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, getting ready for this early season matchup between you and Emmetsburg. Let's talk about your season so far this year. Kind of an interesting year, as is 2020 for everyone, but so far 1-1 on the season, a win over Harris Lake Park to start the year, and then a loss to West Bend Mallard. What have you kind of taken out of those games for your team so far?
Yeah, the first game, we did some good things. We did some good things against the West Bend game as well. Still got a long ways to go. We have kind of a young team this year. I think we only have 6 between the juniors and seniors. I think we only have 6 girls. So we got some younger girls that have to step up and play. And they've been doing a nice job so far, but with that you have some growing pains.
Yeah, I was kind of going to mention that about your roster. Kind of a young team so far, a lot of new names in that starting lineup. Who have been some names that you're kind of seeing as key players for this season?
We've had some sophomores and freshmen step up. There's Madison Fay, Josie Ryman, Gabby Conlin. They've all had to step up and, play in quite a few varsity minutes for us. And then some of the girls that are starting and playing varsity, they played JV last year, so the varsity level is some new experience, and naturally the varsity game's a little bit faster than the JV game. So again, we didn't have a ton of girls return with a ton of varsity experience.
All right, and then heading into the game tonight against Emmetsburg, Ehawks come into the season ranked, suffered a tough loss against Cherokee, but what do you know about the Ehawks going into this one?
I haven't watched much film on them yet, but I just, from previous years when I was coaching the boys, I got to watch them. They always play hard. They're very well coached. They put a lot of ball pressure, which that's something we need to handle a little better. I know they play extremely hard. I know they're very well coached.
So then what would you say are the keys to victory tonight to improve to 2-1 against the Ehawks?
We're going to have to be able to handle ball pressure. Right now, in our 2 games, I know we've had quite a few turnovers, so we're going to have to take care of the basketball so we have opportunities to score. I know our last game against West Bend, we didn't get as many shot opportunities to even score, so we have to take care of the ball so we at least have a chance to score. And then our defense, we're going to have to step up and hopefully create some turnovers and then box out. So sometimes we do a good job defensively, and then we can't get out of possession because we can't box out and get a rebound.
Okay, well, best of luck tonight to your team, and best of luck the rest of the season as well.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. That is the head coach of the girls basketball team for GTRA, Lucas Huff. More of your pregame show coming up on Y100.
There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to planning your future. The Financial Center understands that your financial goals are unique, and your needs are going to change at varying stages of your life. The Financial Center can help you tailor a financial plan that meets your unique needs. Call Dean Lawlier at the Financial Center today at 712-852-3443 and schedule your free initial consultation. The Financial Center, helping you plan for tomorrow today. Securities offered through Securities America, Inc., a registered broker-dealer member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors, Inc. The Financial Center and Securities America are separate entities.
All right, we'll get started with Kenzie Hoffman, also Kate Sorensen, Josie Ryman, Allie Hansen, and Madison Fay. They're coached by Lucas Huff, assisted by Brent Deercup. Emmetsburg with Maddie Mueller, Abby Shaney, Nikki Billeron, Taylor Steinkamp, and Emily Shaney. Emmetsburg coached by Annie Feeney, assisted by Sean Connolly and Tim Swanson. GTRA girls 1-1. The Emmetsburg girls are 0-1. And this is the conference matchup between the Titans and the Ehawks. As we get ready for the playing of our national anthem here shortly, our girls game will be coming up, and we'll bring it to you on Y100 and live video after a 2-minute break here on Y100.
Trailers are lightweight, strong, rust-free, and offer years of worry-free use. Plus, Aluma offers a 5-year warranty on all products, guaranteed. Utilities, snowmobile, ATV, car haulers, and more, you are guaranteed to get the trailer you need for every occasion. Now is the time to put your skills to work. Aluma Manufacturing is looking for quality individuals for a range of employment opportunities in Emmetsburg and Bancroft. Stop in person or email your inquiry to alumaklm.com. Aluma Trailers in Emmetsburg and Bancroft for all your recreational needs.
K&W Electric has been building relationships as your full-service electrical contractor since 1981. They have the expertise and equipment to get the job done right, and done right the first time. They define high-quality installations through their work in commercial, industrial, highway, communications, and agricultural projects. Let them be your full-service electrical contractor by contacting them at 712-852-9077 in Emmetsburg or at 319-277-0415 in Cedar Falls. K&W Electric, located in Iowa and working in Iowa.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
There's nothing more important than your family's well-being. Hughes Health Mart Pharmacy in Emmetsburg has a personal commitment to you and their community. Since 1906, Hughes Pharmacy has been a trusted healthcare resource for Emmetsburg and surrounding areas. While you're waiting for your prescriptions, you can shop their beautiful modern decor or get that last-minute gift. Visit Hughes Pharmacy online to refill your prescriptions and find them on Facebook for specials and updates. Hughes Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Emmetsburg Athletics. Go Ehawks!
Welcome back, Emmetsburg High School and Ehawks and Titans getting ready for the matchup tonight. Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper, and Tim providing a little color commentary throughout the broadcast, some computer work and camera work. Tim, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, glad I can join you, and I'm glad we ended up not having any audio issues like I thought we had for a second there, but I think we're good to go.
I think you worked out the kinks, so we appreciate that. And JV game ran a little bit long, so that's why we're a little bit delayed, usually around 6:15, but we're getting started here at 6:26 is our opening tip of girls basketball. Between Emmetsburg, Grettinger, Terre Roof, and Ayrshire driving right to the rack, missing the short layup, Abby Shaney. And rebound by GTRA. So we got the Titans in the purple and the Ehawks in the white. You can watch it live on ExploreOkoboji.com. We have it live audio, live video. And a three-point shot is put up by GTRA's Josie Ryman.
Quick start for the Titans.
3-0 for GTRA. Steinkamp baseline, too strong. Offensive rebound. Shaney puts one up. That one's no good. Battle for the board. And we have a jump ball. And the possession arrow goes to GTRA.
I have to get used to running video for basketball. I'm still in football mode, I feel like.
A little bit faster paced here.
A lot more clock stoppages.
Yes. Well, we appreciate anything that you can do on that end as bringing you live video coverage for those who aren't able to attend because of the limited fans allowed here during this part of the season. So we're bringing you some live video coverage so you can watch even when you're not here. And we got a reach-in foul on the Emmetsburg as they try for the loose ball.
Also want to thank Mitch back in the studio.
Yes. So we had a foul call on Abby Shaney. We had to kind of, normally Brian is the Y100 board op guy, and he couldn't do it tonight, so we had to scramble. Mitch chipped in, and so we appreciate him being available to help us out.
GTRA just turned the ball over, 5-second violation, so Emmetsburg going to go on offense.
Ehawks graduated a very talented senior group last year, and they're still trying to find their footing here early on as Abby Shaney, one of those returners from last year, drives to the rack, misses. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will stay with Emmetsburg.
One thing I'm realizing, though, with basketball, clockwise, when you hear the whistle, the clock stops.
Yep.
That's not always the case in football.
Right. Ehawks looking inbound. They will get it in to Mueller. Mueller, another one of those starters from last year, as Abby Shaney goes up, draws the foul. and will be at the line shooting 2. Emmetsburg girls making it to a regional final last year in volleyball, basketball, and softball. Very talented season last year. And Shaney misses the first one. Still 3-0 GTRA, 6:42 left to go, opening quarter of this girls contest. Second free throw is good. Emmetsburg is on the board here against the Titans. And GTRA breaking that press, and they fire up a quick three-point shot. No good. Steinkamp with a one-arm rebound.
Just hauls it down.
Yeah, nice board right there for Steinkamp. And then a reach-in foul coming up here on Hoffman. So we played a minute and a half. And 3-1 in favor of GTRA. And Emmetsburg looking to inbound. We'll get it in. And Emmetsburg will set up their offense here down by 2. Slow start offensively for the Ehawks. Shaney left wing 3. That one is no good. Ball tipped around. GTRA is going to haul it in. Emmetsburg forcing travel on their press. So it will stay with the Ehawks. Emmetsburg 0 for 5 shooting here in this first quarter unofficially. And Mueller looking to inbound, lobs it into Shaney. Tipped away. Maddie gets it back, though. Still Emmetsburg basketball as she drives. Free throw line now in the paint. Drives left rack, and no, but a foul. So a nice move there by Maddie Mueller. She'll draw the foul. And that's the second one. Or no. Yeah, they say it's the second one here on Josie Ryman. And Mueller, free throw good. Coming into the contest for GTRA is Macy Alderson. And Mueller at the line. Second free throw is good. We're tied up. All the points for Emmetsburg so far at the free throw line. 6 minutes left to go, opening quarter. And it's GTRA basketball. Really good defensive stand there for Shaney as she was guarding Hoffman. Good battle. GTRA drives in the paint, kicks it into the corner. Three-point shot left short by Hoffman. Rebound Shaney. That's going to be a fun matchup tonight.
Yeah, you can already tell how physical it's going to be.
Mueller inside, great pass from Swanson. She misses the bunny. Offensive rebound, though, by Emily Shaney. She puts it back for 2. There's the first field goal. And on the press, Steinkamp to Shaney inside. The turnover leads to a bucket. And just like that, Emmetsburg up 7-3. And once again, the press, and Abby Shaney forces another turnover. Steinkamp, free throw line, baseline now for Swanson. Reagan driving around the defense. Nice move, scoop shot, no, but a foul. So that press from Emmetsburg is getting to GTRA here.
Already 4 fouls on GTRA.
Swanson will go to the line. And the free throw is good. Emmetsburg 8, Grettinger Terra Ruth Van Ayrshire 3. 5:03.
Also want to thank you for watching. If you're watching on our Facebook page or on our YouTube page.
Yes. Second free throw good by Swanson. Multiple ways for you to watch or tune in tonight.
Lots of ways for you to throw it up on the TV, too.
Yes. Roku, Fire Stick. Just search for CF Video. And we got a timeout call by the Titans with 4:52 left to go, opening quarter. Emmetsburg 9, GTRA 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Y100.
Lakeside is a senior life community that meets you where you are in life. Whether you need nursing care, support with daily tasks, or just don't want to mow another lawn, Lakeside offers senior apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. As your needs change, they can meet them all in one community. You can find their information at lakesideseniorcare.com and follow Lakeside Senior Care on Facebook for pictures and updates. Lakeside is proud to support Emmetsburg athletes. Go Ehawks!
Back to live action here in Emmetsburg. 9-3 is our score. Ehawk girls with the lead. 4:52 first quarter. GTRA led 3-0. Emmetsburg on a 9-0 run. Titans will inbound after the timeout. Their first of the half.
I was going to say, GTRA on quite the cold streak offensively right now.
Right. Hoffman will get it down low to Faye. Baseline, drives. Then she's double teamed. Kind of lost the dribble, but I think she's going to get bailed out by a reach-in foul here. And Emily Shaney. That's going to be her first. And the Titans will look to inbound if they can get it in, but man, that was close to a 5-second call. Titans do get it in at the top. And now we're going to have a foul called on GTRA. I believe a moving screen is what's going to be called right there. And 5 fouls as a team.
So just 2 for Emmetsburg, and not even halfway through the first quarter.
Jade Mueller comes in, also Maddie Anderson. And it's Emmetsburg basketball currently on a 9-0 run here in the first quarter. They lead 9-3. Swanson drives, tries to dish it down low, but it's poked away by the Titans. Ball on the floor, loose ball, jump ball, and it goes to GTRA. So that will give it right back to Grettinger Terra Ruth and Ayrshire, Emmetsburg's unofficially first turnover of the half. And they look to break the press with a pass into the front court for Hoffman. Hoffman against Mueller and goes up. Maddie with the block to Abby Shaney. Good defense. Emmetsburg now looking to run. Swanson down low looking for Jade Mueller and out of bounds. Last touched by Jade. 4:08 to go, opening quarter. And 9-3 in favor of Emmetsburg. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Edward Jones of Spencer and also by Lakeside Senior Care Center. The Titans get trapped right near midcourt and they throw it away. Another pressure turnover by Emmetsburg. Mueller drives inside and scores. 11-3. And the Titans break the press this time. Now it's a 2-on-1 break, but tipped away by Swanson. She got her hand on it, poked it out of bounds.
Good defense so far from Emmetsburg.
Yeah. Using that pressure, they've forced turnovers, then they've converted those turnovers to points. Currently on an 11-0 run.
Seeing their opening game score against Cherokee, that can be a little disheartening, but Cherokee is a good team.
Oh, yeah. You heard... as the pass goes in here on the block and coming over the top is Maddie Anderson. She's going to get a reach-in foul. Coach Feeney talked about Cherokee in that pregame, and yeah, they were pretty even with them the first quarter, and then second quarter she said, I don't know what happened. It was like a blur. It was like 5, 6, 7 three-pointers in a row, and all of a sudden we were down by double digits, and she said we couldn't recover. And Cherokee, they return. They have the Slaughter girl back. Jermaine Nichols is back. Just a talented squad.
Most of their key players were back.
They're going to be a tough team in the Lakes Conference this year, Cherokee. Maddie Mueller is going to pick up her first as GTRA goes to the free throw line. Missing the free throw is Kenzie Hoffman. 11-3 is our score. Emmetsburg on top. Krager comes into the contest for GTRA. And the second free throw, that one is no good. And they still can't find a bucket after leading 3-0.
That was their opening shot, too. They got that 3.
Right. Swanson looks to dump it down low. GTRA pokes it away, forces another Emmetsburg turnover. Now the Titans looking to run. They had some numbers for a moment. Emmetsburg collapses and gets back on defense, and they force a block shot and then a loose ball, and Emmetsburg recovers. Ehawks back in the front court. Maddie Mueller leading the break. Looks to dump it down. Nice pass inside. Going up strong is Maddie Anderson. Gets fouled. So that will be a foul on GTRA. 3, 4, 5, 6 fouls. And Anderson misses the free throw. Taylor Steinkamp and Abby Shaney will check in. (11-3) is the score. Emmetsburg girls on top. Second free throw, that is no good. And rebounded by Grettinger Terra Ruth Van Aerscher. Anderson misses them both. Titans basketball in the front court as they set up their offense here against a very tough man-to-man. And that forces another GTRA turnover. Here's Steinkamp, who stepped in the passing lane. Misses a shot on the other end, and rebound by the Titans. And now GTRA across midcourt. Three-point shot, in and out, no good. Abby Shaney gets it tied up with GTRA and a jump ball. It comes with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Emmetsburg on a 11-0 run since GTRA started the game with a three-pointer. So it's Emmetsburg basketball. Shaney breaks the press, bouncing it to Steinkamp on the corner. Billeron misses, and the ball is loose once again, and another jump ball, and this time going to the Titans. This broadcast brought to you in part by Illuma Trailers, also Palo Alto County Health Systems, and by A Heavenly Celebration. 2:15 left to go in the opening quarter. 11-3 Emmetsburg girls. Conference opener. GTRA hasn't crossed the midcourt line yet, and they still haven't, and the coach realizes that and calls a timeout. The second of the half. We'll take one as well, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Take your bank with you on your phone or tablet with the Iowa Trust and Savings Bank mobile banking options. As long as you are enrolled in online banking, you can start today. A simple login lets you view balances and account transactions, transfer money, or schedule payments through Bill Pay. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank of Emmetsburg. Member FDIC.
.207 left to go opening quarter. Emmetsburg girls up 11-3 on Grettinger Terra Ruth Van Aerscher. Titans looking to inbound. Titans led 3-0 on a three-pointer to start the game. Emmetsburg on 11-0 run since. And they've used some pressure to force the Titans into some turnovers. Ball is loose here. And it's poked out of bounds. Last touch by Jade Mueller. So now GTRA will inbound again. Ball is loose, and another turnover picked up by Abby Shaney. Abby in the front court. And Billeron for three, missed it, but I believe it goes off the foot of Sorensen, stays with Emmetsburg.
Emmetsburg catching a break there.
Yeah. Sorensen had it for a moment and then went right off her foot out of bounds. Abby Shaney gets it into Steinkamp. And Emmetsburg will get it into the corner for Shaney. Three-point shot. That one is no good. We have a whistle away from the basketball, and looks like some jostling down low.
They call an Emmetsburg foul.
They did. Emily Shaney, her second.
So I'd assume it was under the basket.
Yep. Titans will inbound. Once again, Emmetsburg with a little pressure on the inbounds. And now forcing a travel. Boy, they just are really getting after it here on the defensive side.
And they've basically been in this full court press the entire game, and GTRA is struggling to get half court, but when they do, Emmetsburg has great reflexes to get back and still set up their half court defense.
So Mueller will inbound as she comes back into the game, gets it into the backcourt for Abby Shaney. And now with 1:25 left to go in the opening quarter, Emmetsburg trying to build on 11-3 lead. Shaney, ball fake to the free throw line, kicks it out into the corner now for Steinkamp. Good ball movement, goes up strong. No, but a foul. So Taylor goes to the free throw line. And she will shoot two. And the first foul on Sorensen.
Emmetsburg spending plenty of time at the free throw line.
Missing that one, though, is Taylor Steinkamp. Checking in will be Allie Hansen. And Steinkamp back at the line for Emmetsburg to shoot her second free throw. And this time she will make it. So 12-3 Emmetsburg, 1:15 left to go first quarter. Titans having trouble getting it in. Poked out of bounds. Last touched by Emmetsburg. Boy, that pressure is just really getting to GTRA.
Been a lot of almost 5-second calls, and I think they've even got him on one.
Yes. Titans will look to inbound again.
Now she's even further in the corner. That's tough to inbound from.
Oh, she's struggling. Oh, just got it in over the outstretched arms of Abby Shaney. Now that's how you break the press. And then going inside, missing a shot, but getting it right back, scoring is Krager. That is the first points for GTRA since early on in the first quarter.
About 7 minutes.
Steinkamp, backdoor pass from Mueller, and Steinkamp scores. 14-5. Emmetsburg leads. Titans break the press again. Krager, and she waits for her defender to go by her, then scores. Back-to-back buckets there for Krager. 34 seconds left to go opening quarter. Emmetsburg girls up by 7. As they work it around the perimeter here, Swanson looks to get it inside. Steinkamp tipped out of bounds. It's the last touch by GTRA. Emmetsburg to inbound underneath the hoop. And Shaney will get it in, and now Swanson has it. Shaney left wing, ball fake, draws a double team. And now we'll bring it out towards midcourt area, reset the offense here. Pass in the corner for Swanson. Ball fakes her way to the baseline, gets bumped. And we have a foul coming up.
It'll be free throws either way.
And that's going to be the second one on Sorensen. Reagan Swanson at the free throw line. And this will be a 1-and-1, and it is no good. Rebounded by GTRA. Final 6 seconds in the first quarter. Titans break the press, down by 7. 2 seconds, now 1. They're going to try to get a shot off, and they just can't. Great defense by Emmetsburg. And as we end the first quarter, Emmetsburg girls up 14-7. Second quarter coming up in 1 minute on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Point Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact /Point Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. /Point Sales provides reliable solutions. /Point Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Lakeside is a senior life community that meets you where you are in life. Whether you need nursing care, support with daily tasks, or just don't want to mow another lawn, Lakeside offers senior apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. As your needs change, they can meet them all in one community. You can find their information at lakesideseniorcare.com and follow Lakeside Senior Care on Facebook for pictures and updates. Lakeside is proud to support Emmetsburg athletes. Go E-Hawks!
First quarter in the books. Emmetsburg leading by a score of 14-7 over GTRA. Scott Nolte with Tim Soper. We got Mitch back at the studios, and glad to have you along for our broadcast. Not only here on Y100, but live video streamed at ExploreOkoboji.com and across many of our social media platforms on that live feed. Abby Shaney inside. No, gets the rebound, goes back up, gets fouled. And that's a common theme, Tim, here in this first quarter, is GTRA committing some fouls.
Yeah, already their 9th, so going to see a lot of Emmetsburg free throws here this quarter if GTRA keeps that trend up.
And Abby will make the first.
If you're Emmetsburg, this could be where you cash in, make them pay for it.
Right. Second free throw for Shaney is up, and that one is good. So she makes them both. She's got 5. And now 16-7. Good balanced scoring right now for Emmetsburg. GTRA will drive inside. Kind of a wild shot by Hoffman, but it goes in.
You know, whatever works.
A little bit out of control there by Kenzie Hoffman, but she scored the 2. Emmetsburg basketball, and that goes into the hands of Steinkamp. Now to Swanson. Shot missed. Ball is loose. We've seen a lot of jump balls as well, and another one goes to GTRA.
I always forget to switch the possession arrow after the start of a quarter. That's where I always get lost on that.
Yes. So it will be Titans basketball. 16-9 is our score. Emmetsburg with the 7-point lead. Titans looking to inbound, and they will get it in, but it is stolen away by Emmetsburg. Now the ball is loose on the floor. Steinkamp comes in. Another jump ball. It will be Emmetsburg ball. Good hustle. Emma Otten will come in for the E-Hawks. Sophomore. And the E-Hawks will inbound it here. We've played 1 minute in the second quarter. Reagan Swanson drives to the baseline, goes up and gets fouled. So that will be Hanson, and that's going to be her second. That's 5 GTRA players with 2 fouls. And Swanson misses the first.
If my math serves me correctly, that means they're at 10 fouls.
10, correct. Good job, Tim.
I know.
You didn't even need a calculator or anything.
Well, I have a laptop and I may have used it.
Oh, okay. Second free throw is good. Emmetsburg now leads 17-9 on the inbound. Stolen away by Abby Shaney. She will convert a 2. Once again, the pressure getting to the Titans.
Once again.
And once again, another turnover. Abby Shaney inside. This time she traveled. Shuffled the feet a little bit.
She was looking to pass, but the passing lane closed real quick.
Yeah. Really good pressure, though, by Emmetsburg. They've built up a 10-point lead here, 19-9. Conference opener for Emmetsburg. GTRA, they played Harris Lake Park and West Bend Mallard, but we're not quite sure if the West Bend Mallard game was a conference game or not, so can't really tell on for them.
I don't think it was, based on what Coach Lucas Huff was saying. He wasn't really sure either. They kind of meet at some point to talk about that, but I think with everything going on, they had other things on the top of their mind, whether which one was the conference game or not, which is understandable.
Yes, right. Emma Otten picks up the personal foul. It was made by Hanson, her first point. And the second free throw, that one is no good. Emmetsburg with the rebound. E-Hawks holding on to a 9-point lead at the moment. And 6.5 to go before half. And here comes Maddie Mueller, who scores. Nice little left-hand scoop shot.
And I wonder, purely speculation, I have no actual information to go off of, but I wonder if they maybe wait to declare it in case that later date with West Bend Mallard gets canceled. Maybe you can call the first one the conference game.
Yeah, that could be. Missed shot originally goes right into the hands of Sorensen, and she will connect for a bucket. And now we're starting to see both teams kind of warm up a little bit. Emmetsburg up by 9, 21-12. And Maddie Mueller, left wing, 3-point shot, good, bullseye. That is the first 3 made for Emmetsburg. 24-12, E-Hawks doubling up the Titans. 5.5 left to go second quarter. GTRA tries to throw it back to Sorensen, and over and back is the call. So it will be Emmetsburg basketball. And Mueller will inbound. So Maddie will inbound to her sister, Jade Mueller. Back to Maddie on the left wing. Jade right side. 5:25 left to go second quarter. Taylor Steinkamp now jumps kind of that Euro step inside the paint. Missed it short. Rebound GTRA.
Almost ended up too far under the bucket.
Right. Titans basketball. And they try to feed it inside. Stolen away by Maddie Mueller. Turnover.
She's turning on the Jets.
Yeah, running the floor. Left-hand layup. Scores. Maddie Mueller with 7 points here in the second quarter. 11 for the ball game. And the Titans will break the press this time as they bring it into the front court. But then Emmetsburg is there with 2 defenders to clamp down on the side. And it's going to be close to either a 5-second or a jump ball. And either way, or no, it's going to stay with the Titans. Wasn't sure where the possession arrow was. But it will be Titans basketball. Avery Wooten will come in for GTRA. First time tonight. Kenzie Hoffman has the basketball, delivers it out towards the top. 4.5 to go second quarter. And a little too aggressive there defensively by Maddie. She's going to get a personal foul. So that is going to send GTRA to the free throw line. And they will shoot a 1-and-1. And the free throw is no good. Offensive rebound, though. Putback is good by Sorensen. (26-14). Mueller tries to dump it down to Emily Shaney, who catches and scores. And then pressure defense forces another turnover inside, and this one is scored by Jade Mueller.
And quickly a timeout taken by Emmetsburg.
All right, so the pressure leads to more points for the E-Hawks. They've extended their lead to 30-14. 4:12 left to go second quarter. We're back in 1 minute on Y100 and ExploreKaboji.com.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
Gutters, gutters, gutters. This is Bill Berger, owner of Go Gutters. We specialize in installing 5- and 6-inch seamless gutters with oversized downspouts. With over 40 years experience and 4 trucks running every day, we can get you done quickly. We warranty all our work. We are local. We are the experts. We are Go Gutters.
We keep our minds in the gutters so you don't have to. Call Go Gutters at 803-609-2681.
As we resume action here in Emmetsburg, it's 30-14, and GTRA throws it away on the inbounds, another turnover.
And they're going to say no one touched it, so they get it right there.
Wow. So Emmetsburg basketball underneath the hoop. They're up by 16. And now they lob it in to Abby Shaney on the block. She brings it back out to Swanson on the wing. Free throw line. Back left side, Biller on 3. This one's no good. Shaney crashing the boards, offensive boards. Shot missed short. She goes up for another attempt. And she will get fouled. No, out of bounds. Off GTRA.
Okay.
So Abby Shaney battling for offensive rebounds. Keeps it alive. Inbounds goes to Emily Shaney on the low block. Missed it short. Abby Shaney another O board to Steinkamp. Free throw jumper good. Second, third, fourth chance opportunities for the E-Hawks. And now 32-14.
That's full court press.
Wow.
Still giving fits. That might have been a little too aggressive, though.
Yeah, they're going to say that Abby Shaney caught some arm in there, and she's going to get her second foul. Coming into the contest will be Maddie Anderson for the E-Hawks. You know, normally on a Friday night, Tim, we would see a much fuller gymnasium. But with the restrictions That's not the case. So if you are watching live or listening on the radio, we appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, and it's a little, I think, fuller than it normally would be this year. I think they're doing a senior night thing tonight.
Yes. And a second free throw is missed. Fight for the rebound is going to be tied up. Stays with the Titans.
So my understanding is, I believe, that the cheerleaders' parents and some other senior parents that are involved in winter stuff, they got to come tonight too.
Yes. GTRA will look to lob it in. It was deflected by Swanson, back out of bounds.
And eventually, I think that's Sorensen inbounding it. She just had to throw it somewhere, otherwise it would have been a turnover.
Right. Close to another turnover here again, and this time it goes off of the hands of Ryman and out of bounds. Turnover.
Great pressure by Emmetsburg.
The pressure defense has definitely gotten to GTRA here in the first half. 32-15, Emmetsburg with the lead. Girls basketball, Swanson drives inside, rolls off the rim, no good. And rebounded by the Titans. Nice piece of dribbling there by Hoffman, dumps it down low, and the bucket missed. Rebound, Abby Shaney. So it's Emmetsburg basketball as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Swanson pull-up jumper, left it short. And a fight for the rebound. Ball is on the floor. And they're going to say last touch by the Titans. This broadcast brought to you in part by Go Gutters and Go Foamit. Also by Okoboji Motor Company and Pizza Ranch of Emmetsburg. As Emmetsburg will inbound with a 17-point lead. Mueller, baseline three, no. Long kick-out rebound to Fay.
And Emmetsburg just so quick to the double team, they force a turnover.
And Billeron scores. 34-15. GTRA breaking the press this time and wide open underneath. Missing the bunny underneath, though, is Wooten. Offensive rebound putback is good. And that was Sorensen who got the bucket. 34-17 Emmetsburg girls. And now Maddie Mueller down low, missed it. Rebound by the Titans.
Ooh, and that pass caught GTRA off guard, it looked like.
And it was Swanson who stepped in there. Now Mueller scores another two. And GTRA calls another timeout. That's going to be their third of the half with 1:57 left to go before halftime. Full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patients focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
Take your bank with you on your phone or tablet with the Iowa Trust and Savings Bank mobile banking options. As long as you are enrolled in online banking, you can start today. A simple login lets you view balances and account transactions, transfer money, or schedule payments through Bill Pay. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank of Emmetsburg. Member FDIC.
We are under 2 minutes to go here in the girls' first half. And Emmetsburg girls 36, GTRA girls 17. We have a score from Milford in the Okoboji MLC Floyd Valley game, and MOC right now leads 19-16. Tim Peterson calling that on Q102. GTRA breaks the press. They get down to the low baseline, and a shot altered a little bit by Maddie Mueller. Then she lobs it into the front court for Jade, passing it down low for Anderson. She lost it off her foot out of bounds.
Maybe too unselfish there. Maybe go for the bucket yourself. She had a chance at right worst case scenario, she's probably going to get fouled.
As it stands, Titans will have the basketball with 90 seconds left to go before half. And once again, pressure defense, but Hoffman crosses midcourt. Passes it back to the right side for Hansen.
Looked like it may have slipped out of her hands on its way over.
Yeah. Lobs it down low for Hoffman on the block.
Good
baseline.
pass.
No, missed it too strong. Last touch by Emmetsburg. Taylor Steinkamp will come in with 1:17 before half. 36-17 Ehawks. GTRA looking to inbound. They finally get it in. And shot is missed. Rebound by Swanson. Reagan, outlet pass in the front court for Jade Mueller, and she scores. As Swanson was falling down, she got that pass away. Another pass deflected, this time by Maddie Anderson, forces another turnover. Swanson tries to get it to Steinkamp, poked out of bounds, last touch by Fay. (58-17) Emmetsburg. 51 seconds left to go before half. And the Emmetsburg girls looking to inbound from the corner. Steinkamp now has it at the top. And we've got a whistle and an offensive foul away from the basketball. And that will be on Anderson, trying to gain position down low.
No free throw since it was offensive.
Right. So it'll give it right back to the Titans as they look to inbound on that pressure. And once again, Emmetsburg forcing another inbound turnover. And it will be Emmetsburg basketball. Swanson in the corner. Drives to the baseline, passing it off to Steinkamp. Steinkamp had her pocket pick. Turnover into the hands of GTRA. And now Emmetsburg getting a little too aggressive, trying to get the ball back, and a reach-in foul.
I believe that's now 2 free throws for GTRA.
And this is going to be on Steinkamp. Yes, both at the double bonus. So the first free throw is missed by Krager. Second free throw coming up. Trying to make it 38-18 if she can make this one, but missed it. And it's Emmetsburg basketball. 30 seconds left to go before half. Emmetsburg up 38-17. And it's Emmetsburg basketball as they try to feed it into the corner for Swanson and threw it away. So the Titans will have 20 seconds to work with. And they will bounce it in to Wooten. 17 seconds. They got to get it across, and they do. Boy, that was close. Looking to feed it inside, stolen away by Steinkamp. 8 seconds for Emmetsburg. Crossing midcourt at 5 seconds. Down low pass, nice pass. Swanson into Anderson, who scores as the first half ends. And it's the Ehawks exploding in that second quarter as they scored 26 points in quarter number 2, and they now lead 40-17 at half. Wow, what a second quarter.
Yeah, especially they went on a little run there as 40-17. You kind of missed it a lot of times. It feels a lot closer than that, but definitely on the scoreboard, Emmetsburg making those turnovers into points.
So we have reached our halftime show, brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. We will be back in 3 minutes, 3-minute break, and a look at first half stats right after this.
Point Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact /Point Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. /Point Sales provides reliable solutions. /Point Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care,
Healthcare, it's life care.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we just want you to know Pizza Ranch is here. Pizza Ranch is here with contactless delivery and curbside pickup. And now your local Pizza Ranch is here with safety measures and social distancing guidelines in place to provide all the buffet favorites you've been missing. Our full buffet is now open, and we look forward to serving you safely. Because here at Pizza Ranch, we're here for you.
Stop by your Emmetsburg Pizza Ranch today.
Located in a historical church, A Heavenly Celebration specializes in designer wedding gowns and full-service wedding party attire. They also provide couples with the latest home decor, flatware, crystal, and china options to complete their wedding registry. A Heavenly Celebration in Emmetsburg for all life's new beginnings.
We've heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
100, 40-17. The Ehawks with the lead. And Emmetsburg with multiple players in the books as far as scoring. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different players would score for Emmetsburg. They had a great first half from Maddie Mueller, 13 points. And, Tim, she really had a really good floor game out there.
Yeah, and, you know, I was kind of thinking about this, watching the first half. Emmetsburg, we mentioned they graduated a big senior class, so a lot of people stepping in to contribute this year, but they seem like a lot faster of a team, especially defensively. Maybe that's their focus this year, just really on defense, and you can kind of see that in the turnover numbers, and they're turning those turnovers into points.
Yeah, unofficially, I had GTRA 21 turnovers that first half, Emmetsburg with 8, and that backcourt pressure and the inbound pressure and the full court pressure by Emmetsburg has really caused the Titans some fits.
Yeah, and to the point where Emmetsburg was able to pick some off and get an easy 2 the other way. That's 40 points and only 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, exactly. Emmetsburg, like I said, Mueller with 13, Abby Shaney with 7, Taylor Steinkamp with 5, Emily Shaney with 4, Jade Mueller with 4, Maddie Anderson and Reagan Swanson each with 3. Check that. Swanson with 3, Anderson with 2, and Billeron with 2. And Emmetsburg putting up a 40 spot in that first half, including 26 points in quarter number 2. GTRA, they were led by Kate Sorensen, 6 points. Right behind her was Krager with 4. Hoffman and Ryman each with 3, and Hansen with 1. 7 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second quarter. And it's a big lead for Emmetsburg at the half. They lead by 23.
Yeah, and you know, it's Emmetsburg, they're going to be defensive focused, and 40 points, that's a lot and a half. And Emmetsburg, they're not, I'm not saying they can't put up 40 and a half, but usually they're focused on lockdown defense, and if they can be in a slugfest only by 10, they'll take it, but this advantage they'll definitely take as well.
40-17 is our halftime score here in this girls contest. Emmetsburg is the first team out of the locker room, warming up and getting ready for second half action. So we'll take a quick break here again, and then we'll come back, maybe give you some scores around the area and give you a little preview of our boys contest. So let's do a 2-minute break here if we can, 2 minutes, and then we'll be back on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
No one size fits all when it comes to planning your future. The Financial Center understands that your financial goals are unique and your needs are going to change at varying stages of your life. The Financial Center can help you tailor a financial plan that meets your unique needs. Call Dean Lawlier at the Financial Center today at 712-852-3443 and schedule your free initial consultation. The Financial Center, helping you plan for tomorrow today. Securities offered through Securities America Inc., a registered broker-dealer member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors Inc. The Financial Center and Securities America are separate entities.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patient focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
If you're saving for retirement strategies and follows the phrase, I'll get to it someday, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jeremy Allard. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
GTRA is now out of the locker room. Emmetsburg warming up, and they've got the net stuck.
Oh, and that's going to be an issue.
Now they got a basketball stuck.
I want to see if I can get this on camera.
All right, you do that.
Yeah, you see the net's kind of just caught on that back part. We might need to get a ladder for that.
So originally, while we're in break, Emily Shaney was down. Maddie Mueller was standing on her back trying to untangle the netting, and I think they're going to bring out a ladder now. But Emily was like, okay, are you done? Are you done?
Yeah, you see any shot that goes in gets caught, so that definitely needs to get fixed.
Yeah, now they got two balls stuck there.
Oh, now we're down. Nope, we're good. Maybe we're good. Maybe we'll just go for it.
40-17 is our halftime score. The Emmetsburg girls on top, and we got the coaches looking for a ladder here.
That's what happens when you give us a camera to document this too.
Right, yeah. Keep an eye on that. I know Sean Connolly is down there.
He might be able to just reach it.
He's got some height, but I don't think Emily Shaney is going to offer her back to Sean Connolly.
Well, you see him, he's just reached the net standing.
Yeah, you don't want to tear it, though.
Maybe put a ref, on his shoulders?
There you go. I like that idea.
Oh, we got a looks like a broom handle.
All right, so they'll get this kinked worked out. At the half, we had Okoboji and MLC Floyd Valley on Q102, and that was a low-scoring game, if I read that right. Let's see, what was it? 19. I lost it here. 19-16 MLC Floyd Valley. You had another girls score, right?
Yeah, from the area, and it's kind of some distant teams that we sometimes report on, but the score, if I can find it, North Union over North Iowa, 45-2.
45-2.
Yeah, so North Union seems like they're back to being the real deal. And Emmetsburg, I know a lot of times we'll run into North Union for playoff time.
Right. Well, now they will.
They're not going to start without that net like that.
No, they're waiting here.
Looks like we got
Sean,
Mr. Dunlap out there too.
Yeah, Mike's out there, and all they need to do. There we go. We got one of the head custodians coming out with the ladder. So
someone gave a sarcastic clap. Oh, there we go.
There we go. More clapping involved to untangle the nets. That's where we're at right now as we wait the second half. Hey, it's the first game for everybody.
Yes.
I know Emmetsburg played a game already, but it was on the road. It's the first one here at home. And they'll try to get that untangled. That boy, that just really must be tangled up right there.
Yeah, he's having a.
It is all tangled up as the janitor's still working on the netting.
Now my question, because I'm full of hypothetical questions tonight, if they needed to, could they just take the net off? Like, do you legally have to have a net as they do fix it? It probably does help to see it go through.
Yes, right. All right, so now we're set. Net gate is over, and we get you ready for the start of the third quarter.
I can say that's the first time I've had that happen. I don't think I've ever had a delay because the net was stuck.
Right. This year, anything can happen.
Why not?
All right, we're getting ready for the start of the second half. Emmetsburg in the white, GTRA in the purple, and Emmetsburg with a 23-point lead.
I tell you what, I'm glad we had a net delay because that means we're playing.
That's right.
Other than not playing.
Yes, I fully support that statement right there. Top of the key, Abby Shaney ball fakes her way to the free throw line in the paint, dumps it down, Steinkamp, and a nice extra pass for 2. Steinkamp with 7. I can smell some popcorn coming from the concession stand area.
It was a limited concession stand here at Emmetsburg, but they did keep the popcorn on the menu.
Turnover, Abby Shaney forced a turnover, got it inside to Emily Shaney, who scores the 2. 4 straight points.
Not missing a beat coming out of the halftime locker room.
No. And GTRA, another unforced turnover. Pressure lost it out of bounds. 44-17. And Maddie Mueller has it for the Ehawks. Gets it down low to Shaney. Now Steinkamp, top of the key 3. Kind of a line drive 3, and she connects. Just like that, Taylor Steinkamp with 5 points in the quarter. She's got 10 for the game. And GTRA nearly throws it away. It's a 30-point lead right now.
I was going to say, just like that,
There's another one.
30-point lead, and now the basketball again.
Maddie Mueller, coast-to-coast, left-hand layup, scores. 15 for Maddie.
This is a different Emmetsburg team that came out of halftime. They look even more just encouraged and on fire.
4 for 4 shooting for Emmetsburg to start the half. They're up by 32.
And this could kind of show what happens when they make their shots because they started pretty cold offensively.
Yeah, exactly. 6.5 to go third. And the Titans thought about taking a long shot there. And a three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Abby Shaney. Ehawks running. And Abby got tripped up for a moment, but maintains her balance. Maddie Mueller, left wing, three-point shot, good. And Emmetsburg 5 for 5 to start the half. That should be the 35-point rule that goes into effect now. So for the most part, we'll see continuous clock here this second half. Unless GTRA gets it back within 25. Stolen away, another turnover. Bill-Aron, layup, scores. 6 for 6. And a timeout call by Coach Huff.
That is one way to stop the clock.
Right.
Emmetsburg coming out on fire this half.
5:37 left to go in the third. We're back in 30 seconds.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Emmetsburg basketball, after intermission, has opened up 6 for 6 shooting. And they lead 54-17. So the Titans will inbound. Emmetsburg's going to lay off the pressure. First time we've seen them do that tonight. Normally they're right there, but they're going to pick you up at midcourt.
And maybe just with the 35-point rule now, they're saying, okay, we'll back off a little bit. we're not going to stop pressuring you on the other end.
Right. Titans missed jumper. Ball tipped around. Maddie Mueller with the rebound. Maddie pushes it up to Abby Shaney. Right wing, drives inside, draws contact, and a foul. And that's another way the clock will stop, is if you're fouled in the act of shooting. And
just the first foul this half.
Yeah. Third one on Ryman, and Shaney goes to the line. It's good.
That bucket kind of made an interesting noise on that. Wonder if they're going to need to look at something, because that was the one that had the net stuck.
Right. Kind of like it made a ricochet.
It was nothing but net, but I heard something metal. That one sounded clean, as in I didn't hear a thing.
Second free throw by Abby Shaney is good. 56-17. Emmetsburg with a blistering start to the third quarter.
My math is correct. 16-0 to start.
That is correct. GTRA bucket, no. And offensive rebound, then blocked out by Steinkamp, but the Titans get it back. 3 for Hoffman, no. Rebound by Swanson. Outlet pass in the front court. Here's Abby Shaney. And the layup missed it short. Rebound by the Titans, the first miss of the second half. Titans basketball, 4.5 to go in the third. Emmetsburg's up 56-17. And this one missed. Offensive rebound, missed. Another offensive rebound for the Titans. Hoffman, miss. Rebound by GTRA. They lost it out of bounds. But like I said, because of the 35-point rule, even though the ball goes out of bounds, the clock keeps rolling. Four minutes left to go in the third. 56-17 Emmetsburg. Conference opener. Swanson from free throw line. Outside Steinkamp three-point shot, no. And this one is loose, picked up by Otten, offensive rebound. Emmetsburg another opportunity. Otten passing left side. Swanson now coming off a screen and down low, got bodied a little bit. Did Anderson miss the shot? And a foul, reach in. And that will be on Otten. That'll be her second. So with 3:05 to go third, Emmetsburg's still up 56-17. GTRA basketball. Reach in foul. And once again, Otten. Looks like Myra Steffen has checked in for Emmetsburg, first time tonight. And we're going to have a 5-second call. GTRA unable to get it in. We've seen that a couple of times, Tim.
Yes, that pressure by Emmetsburg just stifling.
56-17. Emmetsburg with the lead. Like Tim said, they have started off this quarter 16-0. Steffen inside, no. And a fight for the rebound. That's a jump ball. Megan Dunlap will come in for the E-Hawks. It's Titans basketball.
The 16-0 run. It's been a while since Emmetsburg's even scored.
Right. He just started off so quickly. And now we got to travel.
Forced by the blocked pass.
Hoffman a little indecisive of where she wanted to go. And then, like you said, the blocked pass, and she came down with it and turns it back over to Emmetsburg. Titans without a point here in the quarter. And that clock has melted, and that's kind of contributed to it. And now going for the steal was Krager, and then she's all over. Anderson picks up the personal. We're down to a minute 10 in the third.
And counting.
56-17. Emmetsburg with the lead and the ball. And Otten left wing, three-point shot. That one is no good. Rebounded by GTRA. Titans with it. Looking for their first points of the quarter. And we have a jump ball. And the possession arrow will go to Emmetsburg. So the final 25 seconds and counting here in the third, and Emmetsburg up 56-17. Ehawks with it. Steffen, three-point shot. That one is no good. Rebound GTRA. Titans get it across midcourt, looking down low. Steffen steps in the passing lane, forces a turnover, and that's how the third quarter will end. Emmetsburg 56, GTRA 17 after 3. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Nothing more important than your family's well-being. Hughes Health Mart Pharmacy in Emmetsburg has a personal commitment to you and their community. Since 1906, Hughes Pharmacy has been a trusted healthcare resource for Emmetsburg and surrounding areas. While you're waiting for your prescriptions, you can shop their beautiful modern decor or get that last-minute gift. Visit Hughes Pharmacy online to refill your prescriptions and find them on Facebook for specials and updates. Hughes Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Emmetsburg Athletics. Go Ehawks!
We've heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
Emmetsburg outscored GTRA 16-0 in that fourth quarter. And they have a big lead in this contest, 56-17. As the Ehawk girls well on their way to victory number 1 and start the conference with a victory as well. Gretinger Terra Ruth and Ayrshire is going to start off the fourth quarter with the basketball. Titans looking for their first points of the half. They will not get it on this possession, at least right now, but it's stripped away by Kenzie Hoffman. And Hoffman going to get close to a 5-second call here. There it is. Turnover. Just could not find anybody open. And that in-your-face pressure defense, once again, gets to the Titans.
And with this running clock, turnovers don't stop the clock, so it's even milking it even more.
Right. So 56-17. Abby Shaney to Emily Shaney. Back to Abby, baseline. Comes off a nice hard screen and then a little give and go and scored the bucket. Emily Shaney with 2. Give her 8 for the game. 58-17, Abby Shaney with the pickpocket. And it will stay Titans basketball. No, Emmetsburg basketball.
Yep.
Off of GTRA. So Emmetsburg will inbound, 6:30 and counting here in the fourth quarter. And it goes poked into the backcourt, but picked up by Emmetsburg. And they'll give it right back to Abby Shaney. Steinkamp on the top, left side for Mueller. Abby Shaney, three-point shot, that is good. And she is in double figures now with 12. And it's now 61-17.
That's over and back. Just didn't know how close she was to that half-court line.
And GTRA still scoreless in the second half.
I don't have my roster in front of me. 42 for Emmetsburg. Looks like she's getting checked out for a bloody nose over here.
Maddie Anderson.
Okay.
Maddie Anderson. Emmetsburg basketball with a big lead here late in the fourth. Abby Shaney, free throw line jumper, missed it short. GTRA with the rebound. Titans looking to push it up, deflected, but GTRA still has it. And they look to get it down low. They threw it too high, turnover.
Mass substitution now for GTRA.
5 minutes to go, fourth. Ehawk girls will get their first victory of the season. GTRA drops to 1-2. As we will finish up the final 4:50 and counting. Reagan Swanson, left side, will pass to Abby Shaney. 61-17. Reagan brings it back towards midcourt. And now back to Abby. Steinkamp top, free throw line, and bouncing it down low, missed by Emily Shaney, rebound GTRA. So it's Titans basketball. And 61-17, still the lead. Down to the baseline, pull-up jumper, and still cannot find a bucket. Rebound, Reagan Swanson. So Reagan and the Ehawks 4 minutes away from their first victory of the season. And Abby Shaney, right wing, three-point shot, no good. Ricochets off the rim. Swanson tried to keep it alive. Last touch by the Titans.
And here come the Ehawk reserves.
So they will bring back in Steffen and Dunlap and Otten and Jade Mueller, and also coming in with some cotton balls or some gauze in her nose is Maddie Anderson.
Yeah, you saw it as she checked in, and I can't imagine it'd be easiest to breathe with that.
She's got something plugging that in her nose, and she gets the inbounds feed, and she goes up, missed it. Rebound Titans. 3 minutes to go. Emmetsburg up 61-17. Titans with a missed shot underneath and out of bounds. 0 for 10 in the second half for GTRA.
I believe 21-0 the score in the second half.
And that continuous clock helps with that too. But GTRA just, they can't find anything here in the second half. But they might get one here, as stepping in the passing lane was Krieger, and then she got pushed from behind. It looked like she was going to get a wide open layup there.
Yeah, no hard feelings, just kind of a collision there.
Ran into by Anderson.
No ill intent.
So now 2 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. We got the boys game coming up. And we have a foul on the shot. And Hoffman will go to the free throw line and looks to get GTRA on the board here in the second half.
First time the clock has stopped this quarter.
Mm-hmm. So the free throw is on the way, and that's good. So the Titans are on the board here in the second half, their first point. And it's good. 61-19, Emmetsburg. 2 minutes to go. And stolen away. Titans forced a turnover. GTRA will inbound with Alderson. Lobs it down low, and then Otten will get the loose ball turnover.
Like the idea, though. They had something open there, but Emmetsburg just read it.
Emmetsburg basketball, final 90 seconds. Anderson to the free throw line, tried to thread the needle down low to Dunlap, goes up, and it's out of bounds. Blocked by GTRA. 1:15 left to go. And Emmetsburg inbounds. And we got a reach-in foul on the Titans. So it's Emmetsburg basketball. We're now under a minute. And Jade Mueller will inbound. Gets it into Steffen, 45 seconds. Mueller to the free throw line, ripped away. Stolen and missing the layup, but underneath connecting is Krager. 61-21. Final 20 seconds for Emmetsburg. And a reach-in foul. And this will be inbounded, and then that will be about it.
See if they try to get a shot off here.
I don't think they will. 61-21, that's going to be your final. Well, a very impressive victory by Emmetsburg in this girls contest, and it was all because of that pressure that started things off.
Yeah, and especially in that second half, they just used it to their advantage and took off, and that second half was all Emmetsburg.
My goodness, 16-0 in that third quarter, and before you knew it, it was a huge lead, and then the 35-point rule goes into effect, and you get that 35-point rule, Tim, and things just start melting away.
Yeah, and the clock, like you said, melted away. That second half took no time compared to the first half, but running clock will do that, and just dominant defense by Emmetsburg, kind of the story of the whole game.
61-21, so I think what's going to happen here is we're going to have senior night in between the games. Now, the Emmetsburg girls, they have a few seniors. The Emmetsburg boys have some seniors, and then they'll recognize some cheerleaders as well. So all that is coming up here. And let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with our post-game show brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spear Lake. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Lakeside is a senior life community that meets you where you are in life. Whether you need nursing care, support with daily tasks, or just don't want to mow another lawn, Lakeside offers senior apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. As your needs change, they can meet them all in one community. You can find their information at lakesideseniorcare.com and follow Lakeside Senior Care on Facebook for pictures and updates. Lakeside is proud to support Emmetsburg athletes. Go Eahawks!
Gutters, gutters, gutters. This is Bill Berger, owner of Go Gutters. We specialize in installing 5 and 6-inch seamless gutters with oversized downspouts. With over 40 years experience and 4 trucks running every day, we can get you done quickly. We warranty all our work. We are local. We are the experts. We are Go Gutters.
We keep our minds in the gutters so you don't have to. Call Go Gutters at 803-609-2681.
Take your bank with you on your phone or tablet with the Iowa Trust and Savings Bank mobile banking options. As long as you are enrolled in online banking, you can start today. A simple login lets you view balances and account transactions, transfer money, or schedule payments through Bill Pay. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank of Emmetsburg. Member FDIC.
POA in Emmetsburg is pleased to be a part of the community and proud to support the area athletes and students, enhancing the local economy with improved corn prices, providing value-added markets for farmers, committed to improving the local corn basis while providing an environmentally friendly fuel and premium Dakota Gold brand livestock feed for local, regional, and national markets. POA of Emmetsburg. Check it out at poet.com or call 852-8211.
There's nothing more important than your family's well-being. Hughes Health Mart Pharmacy in Emmetsburg has a personal commitment to you and their community. Since 1906, Hughes Pharmacy has been a trusted healthcare resource for Emmetsburg and surrounding areas. While you're waiting for your prescriptions, you can shop their beautiful modern decor or get that last-minute gift. Visit Hughes Pharmacy online to refill your prescriptions and find them on Facebook for specials and updates. Hughes Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Emmetsburg Athletics. Go Eahawks!
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
We are in between games, and we are awaiting the announcement of senior night. Looks like Mike Dunlap has given the go-ahead, so we'll have this on video where you can check that out as they have some live footage here of the cheerleaders and girls and boys basketball players here in between contests. So while they show that for senior night, we'll take a look at some first half stats in our girls game. And Emmetsburg gets the victory by a score of 61-21. And the Emmetsburg girls, 3 players in double figures. Maddie Mueller with 18, Abby Shaney with 12, Taylor Steinkamp with 10, Emily Shaney not far behind with 8, and Billaron with 4, Jade Mueller with 4, Reagan Swanson with 3, and Maddie Anderson with 2 for Emmetsburg. And for GTRA, they had Kate Sorensen with 6, Krieger with 6, Hoffman with 5, Ryman with 3, and Hansen with 1 as they announce seniors here. And for the Emmetsburg girls, Maddie Mueller, Abby Shaney, and Taylor Steinkamp are the 3 seniors for girls basketball.
And they're about to mention the boys seniors, and there's quite a bit of those on this team.
Oh, there is. And Coach Geelan is happy about that. And Ben Dunlap is one of those seniors. Of course, this senior group put together a fantastic past football season. That was a lot of fun to watch, and that was a big senior group as well, and it's kind of transitioned over here to the basketball court. So you got Lex Castle, Ben Dunlap, Colby Weir, Dominic Juries, Cole Keller, Grant Kibbe, Wesley Plants, and Jackson Lohman. There's the senior boys.
And usually, I think around 5 is a big senior class, and they're well above that.
Yes. And you'll hear from Coach Geelan in our pregame interview, and I asked him about, a big senior class like that. Traditionally, that doesn't happen, and where they stay together, like you just mentioned. And he said this group has been tight knit. They've played together for a long time, and they've stuck it out together. So
yeah, and that can help. Like you see, Grant Kibbe, he's kind of in formal wear with a boot on, so he's not going to be able to play tonight. But having that cohesive group can help overcome an injury like that. Hopefully, he's able to get back for some part of his senior year. But it's a big senior class, like we said, and that kind of goes with the girls too. It's only 3, but a lot of kind of juniors for that team.
Right. Going back to Kibbe, I know he suffered that during football season. So, yeah, hopefully he can get back. I'm not sure what the timetable is for his return, but hopefully he can get back maybe in January or February for a postseason run. So a big senior class for the Emmetsburg boys, the Emmetsburg girls with 3 seniors, and they had some cheerleaders, 5 cheerleaders be announced as well. So senior nights, it's the first home game for Emmetsburg, and I saw a lot of these teams kind of doing senior night early on to make sure they can get those in.
Yeah, they're kind of doing it their first game to make sure that it does get in. If I haven't heard of anyone's first games getting postponed at all this year, so that's a good plan there. But then, obviously, if your first one gets postponed, whatever your first game does end up being, do the senior night. Not get it over with, but make sure those seniors do get their moment.
Right. I think about that, and in football season, a lot of the teams did their first or second game, but some of the teams waited until their traditional last game of the season, and I'm thinking, oh boy. And actually, Spirit Lake, they had theirs scheduled for their last regular season home game, and it got canceled.
And it wasn't even on their end. It was on someone else's end.
Right, and I think, oh, no, and so they were fortunate enough to get a home playoff game, and they did it then. But yeah, so during this time especially, get that senior night in as soon as you can.
Yeah, and I'm sure if they're going to do a parents' night as well, they're probably going to do that probably even the second one. Or I know a lot of schools anymore, they'll combine senior and parent night just to kill two birds with one stone.
Right. So Emmetsburg is out of the locker room warming up. The clock has started here. Real quick, again, here's just some final stats on this girls' game as we kind of got off key with the senior night. Maddie Mueller, 18. Abby Shaney, 12. Taylor Steinkamp, 10. And Emily Shaney with 8 for Emmetsburg. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different players would score for Emmetsburg. And then GTRA had 2 players with 6. The pressure defense was the name of the game for Emmetsburg.
Yes, it was. It worked very well, and I think that's what they're going to try to ride this season.
Over 30 turnovers for GTRA unofficially. So.
And that's something you're going to want to clean up. It is a young team for Coach Huff, so hopefully they're able to clean that up. But also for their boys team, they got a young team. But we'll have to see what happens tonight with the boys as now they're out warming up.
GTRA and Emmetsburg should be a fun matchup. Emmetsburg, they started off with a loss to Cherokee the other night. But Coach Gielan says that was the first time that Emmetsburg had played. They did not have any scrimmage. They did not have any of that stuff. And, in fact, they hardly had a full team practice before the season started. So that was their first action. And they hung tough with a Lakes Conference Cherokee. But they did lose that one by a score of 72-60. GTRA, they beat West Bend Mallard 48-28. All right, so let's get into our pregame interviews. We had a chance to catch up with both coaches, Bill Gielan of Emmetsburg, Randy Huff of GTRA, and our pregame interviews are coming up next, brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake and online at lakeshealth.org.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Getting ready for part 2 of our doubleheader tonight, Emmetsburg and GTRA. And before we get to the boys game, let's bring in Emmetsburg boys basketball coach Bill Gielan. Bill, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, Scott, thanks for having me.
And welcome to another season. And you guys opened up the season on Tuesday night at Cherokee, non-conference opponent. And Cherokee wins on Tuesday 72-60. Looked like your squad maybe a little bit of a slow start in that first quarter, but responded nicely and tried to get back in there. But Cherokee held on for the victory.
Yeah, we definitely had a slow start. We really struggled to pick up the speed of the game. That took quite a while, even in the second and third quarter. I felt like we played our best in the fourth quarter, limiting turnovers a little bit better. Yeah, the start of the game, we were quite slow out of the gate. We struggled to get back in transition a little bit, so that hurt us. I thought we improved a little bit better there, but that's definitely an area we want to work on and make sure that we're ready moving forward. But yeah, I was really happy that we improved our scoring in the second, third, and fourth quarter, and that coming with that was a better shooting percentage as well. So yeah, we just turned the ball over a few too many times, and I think if we limit that, that's really going to help moving forward.
Well, looks like Lex Castle had a really good game for you, and taking a look at your roster, and I'll get your thoughts on this too. A good amount of experience coming back with a good group of seniors and some juniors, and then Sean Europa, who was a freshman last year, he's a sophomore now, so a lot of experience coming back this year.
Yeah, we do. I feel the same way. These seniors have been playing, most of them have been playing for 2 years at least, some 3, maybe 4. So it's this being those, third, fourth year for some of them. I have high expectations, and I hold a high standard for them. We want them to pick up on things quick. This is a unique year, not a lot of preseason like in the past. We were limited with our scrimmages before we began our games. That was our first competition outside of ourselves. So on Tuesday against Cherokee. So, I was a little disappointed disappointed with how we started the game, but I felt a little bit better toward the end. Certainly not our best, but it is game one, and I think the reason we were able to make it a competitive game was because of the experience we have. Some of those juniors we have on top of our seniors, they do an excellent job coming in and giving us minutes. They've been practicing against these guys for a couple of years as well, so that's a really good thing for us. I have a lot of high expectations for them as well.
We're visiting with Emmetsburg boys basketball coach Bill Geelan, and Bill, here in the first part of the season, and you kind of touched on this a little bit. How are the boys, and how is the coaching staff kind of responding to some of these different changes? Things going okay in practice and everything?
Yeah, I think so. Our kids are very accepting and resilient to these new guidelines that we follow, and we treat it as a thing where the teams that have the most success this year are going to be the ones that handle this pandemic, and take it all in stride. Those that understand, what's at risk, and those that take it serious and are willing to sacrifice to make sure we have a sustained season. Things do happen. There's some of those things are out of our control, but the things that we can control are how we behave outside of school and whatnot, as far as who we hang out with and things like that. It's crazy to talk about that over during basketball season on an interview, but those are some of the things we really have to hone in on this year, on top of our basketball skills and development. So it is a unique year. It's a unique time. We're trying to take it in stride. I know our kids are doing an excellent job. They're following all the protocols the way they need to be doing. Us as a coaching staff are doing our very best to make sure we keep the kids safe and healthy, and that's our main goal. So, if we can learn some basketball, that would be great too.
You bet. And you'll open up the conference season tonight against GTRA, and just give us your thoughts on GTRA. I know you probably haven't seen much of them, but we all know that Randy has his boys going each and every year.
Absolutely. They'll play like they do every year. They're very scrappy. They have a lot of young kids I know from last year that they're another year older, another year bigger, stronger, faster. They'll come at us, and it'll be a dogfight if we let it. We have to make sure that we get back and transition a lot better than we did game one. These guys will run the floor really well. I don't have to see them to know that. I know that they have a lot of athletes, a lot of really good shooters on the outside. We'll have to make sure we challenge all our shots no different than any other year and any other game. So we need to make sure that we're just ready to go right away from the start and play 4 complete quarters.
All right, Bill, sounds good. We'll see you tonight for the broadcast, and best of luck against GTRA.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. I appreciate it.
That's Emmetsburg boys basketball coach Bill Geelan, and our pregame will continue on Y100.
K&W Electric has been building relationships as your full-service electrical contractor since 1981. They have the expertise and equipment to get the job done right, and done right the first time. They define high-quality installations through their work in commercial, industrial, highway, communications, and agricultural projects. Let them be your full-service electrical contractor by contacting them at 712-852-9077 in Emmetsburg or at 319-277-0415 in Cedar Falls. K&W Electric, located in Iowa and working in Iowa.
Joining me now on the pregame show on Y100, head coach of the GTRA boys, Randy Huff. How you doing today, Coach?
Good.
That's great to hear. Glad to get some basketball on our airwaves tonight. GTRA and Emmetsburg. You do have one game under your belt this season, a 48-28 win over West Bend Mallard. Let's talk about that game a little bit. What did you learn about your team on their first game of the year?
Yeah, well, in the first half, we had a tough time scoring. Both teams had a tough time scoring. It wasn't that both teams played great defense. It's just neither team could get the ball to the basket. And then the second half, we opened up and played some pretty good basketball and scored 38 points in the second half.
Yeah, it's a great half when you can score 38, and that's the majority of your points. It looks like, as you did, win 48-28, and kind of looking at the box score on that one, you were led by a lot of sophomores, and it's a pretty sophomore-heavy team for you guys this year.
Yeah, right. We got 5 sophomores that do a lot of the playing. Max Huff, Corey Huff, Drew Schnell, Eric Heinrich, Andrew Kroll, and then the 2 juniors, Blake Rosacker and Dalton Young. We were a pretty young team last year. A lot of those kids got to play quite a bit last year, and it's going to be the same way this year.
So how does that kind of work to your advantage, having a lot of your players back? Yes, it is a young team, but also coming back with some experience.
Well, the experience helps us. It's just last year they were so young and almost immature physically playing against the teams we play in our league, and that's the toughest thing for them. Mentally, it didn't hurt them any. They got in their battle. They're good basketball players, so we'll be fine.
Okay, and then looking to tonight's matchup against Emmetsburg, what do you know about the Ehawks coming into this one?
Not much. I know know Ben Dunlap is returning, and Castle Boy. They've both been playing for a couple years. There's some good shooters. There's little Europa will be a guard for them. And other than that, I don't know too much about their kids.
So what would you say, though, kind of not knowing much about Emmetsburg, but what would you point to for your team are some keys to victory tonight?
Well, we're going to have to take care of the ball. We'll be a little bit outsized. We're going to have to rebound the ball, and we're going to have to shoot better than we did the first half Tuesday night because, that was at home and going to a strange court where we got to shoot a little bit better or we could really be down big early.
Okay, sounds like a plan for tonight. Thank you so much for your time before the game. Best of luck tonight and the rest of the season, Coach.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you. That is Coach Randy Huff joining me on the pregame show. More of your pregame coming up between the Titans and the E-Hawks next on Y100. Illuma trailers are lightweight, strong, rust-free, and offer years of worry-free use. Plus, Illuma offers a 5-year warranty on all products, guaranteed. Utility, snowmobile, ATV, car haulers, and more, you are guaranteed to get the trailer you need for every occasion. Now is the time to put your skills to work. Illuma Manufacturing is looking for quality individuals for a range of employment opportunities in Emmetsburg and Bancroft. Stop in person or email your inquiry to IllumaKLM.com. Illuma Trailers in Emmetsburg and Bancroft for all your recreational needs.
We're about 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from starting our boys contest in the Twin Lakes Conference between Emmetsburg and Grettinger-Terre Ruth Van Arischer as both teams continue their warm-ups. GTRA 1-0. They got a win over West Bend Mallard, and Emmetsburg is 0-1, lost on the road to Cherokee. This is the home opener for the E-Hawks, and we mentioned it's also senior night. About 4 minutes away here, and earlier tonight in our girls contest, Emmetsburg got the victory 61-21 as that one went to 35-point rule, and Emmetsburg cruised to the victory there. So getting ready for part 2 of our doubleheader.
Yeah, it looks like I got the starters in here, so whenever you want to go through those, I should be ready to go.
All right, well, we can do that now. Emmetsburg first, or do you have a preference?
Well, I have Emmetsburg queued up, so why not?
Okay, let's do it. All right, starting off for Emmetsburg will be senior Lex Castle. Also junior Tyler Morton, senior Ben Dunlap, senior Cole Keller, and sophomore Sean Europa. Emmetsburg coached by Bill Geelan, assisted by Phil Geelan and Chad Francis. For Grettinger-Terre Ruth Van Arischer, taking a look at their starters, they will start off with some sophomores tonight. Sophomore Max Huff, also junior Blake Rosacker, sophomore Drew Schnell, sophomore Corey Huff, and junior Dalton Young. Randy Huff, the head coach, Matt Masters, the assistant, and a young squad for Coach Huff this year.
I tell you what, that's a young squad, but a lot of them did play last year even. So that tells me in a couple years, this could be a pretty good GTRA team with all that experience, but I don't think it's just going to be a walk for Emmetsburg tonight. I think it's going to be very highly contested. It's probably going to be fast-paced. Both teams going to want to push the ball, but I think defense is also going to be the name of the game.
Yeah, Randy always has his team ready to go. He's a fantastic coach. Bill Geelan will have his team ready to go. They had a slow start Tuesday night in Cherokee, did the E-Hawks, and they got down in that first quarter. They started slowly getting better and better throughout the game, but it was too little too late in that loss to the Braves. They ended up losing by 12, and I think they lost the first quarter by, 9 or 10 points. So it was a slow start that really kind of did them in Tuesday.
Yeah, and we were talking about Emmetsburg, how they have this big senior class on how it's a lot of experience with them, too. That's what GTRA is looking to get to, so they're kind of going to get the tale of two teams here. A very experienced one, very inexperienced one, but still expecting a good one here tonight.
Should be fun. We're going to take our final break before we start our boys' game. Emmetsburg, Grettinger-Terre Ruth Van Arischer. Let's do a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with boys basketball in 2 minutes on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Heard it all. I could have swore the light was green. The deer came out of nowhere. My son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
Poet in Emmetsburg is pleased to be a part of the community and proud to support the area athletes and students, enhancing the local economy with improved corn prices, providing value-added markets for farmers, committed to improving the local corn basis while providing an environmentally friendly fuel and premium Dakota Gold brand livestock feed for local, regional, and national markets. Poet of Emmetsburg. Check it out at poet.com or call 852-8211.
Take your bank with you on your phone or tablet with the Iowa Trust and Savings Bank mobile banking options. As long as you are enrolled in online banking, you can start today. A simple login lets you view balances and account transactions, transfer money, or schedule payments through bill pay. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank of Emmetsburg. Member FDIC.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Back here at the Emmetsburg High School and getting you set for some action tonight in our boys contest with GTRA and Emmetsburg. And normally we're probably starting the second quarter by now, but they had the JV game run about 10 minutes late before we started the girls game. So.
And it had a little net delay during the girls game.
Yeah, there's all sorts of just kind of weird little things that happen. So
a senior night, that adds a little more time. But
yes.
I guess we don't always like to see a blowout, but the girls' game, especially second half, really took off because of the running clock. So that did help our time. But I think this boys' game, this will be some competitive basketball. It's always great to see this Twin Lakes rivalry. Obviously, kind of a new rivalry in the Twin Lakes with Emmetsburg recently joining. But geographically, it's a great matchup.
It is a fantastic matchup, and the communities seem to know each other, and the kids and the coaches know each other. So.
You see a lot of similar last names between these two schools.
Yes, so it's going to be a lot of fun again here in Emmetsburg. We covered it last year. It was in Ruthven. Next year, it should be in the new gymnasium in Granger. So.
Yeah, and it's seen some pictures, haven't been in it yet, but looks like a beautiful facility.
All right, we're ready to go here with our boys contest. Cole Keller will jump it up for the Ehawks. Max Huff for the Titans. And at 8:05, the tap controlled by GTRA. We're underway. So it is Titans basketball. They are in the purple. Ehawks in the white. And a pull-up jumper on the baseline is no good, off the mark by Schnell. So Lex Castle will have the ball, and he'll hand it off to Sean Europa. Europa top will get it to Castle on the left side. Down low, Dunlap. He got position. He goes up. No, but he draws the foul. First look at basketball here in this season, as Corey Huff gets the personal foul. And Ben Dunlap goes to the free throw line to shoot two. And that one is no good. So we're still scoreless, 33 seconds in. And the second free throw is no good. He missed them both, but he fouls his free throw, and he gets the rebound. Europa to Castle. And the top to the right side for Tyler Morton. Emmetsburg with, like I said, senior leadership, but some good size too. Europa, three-point shot, that's no good. Rebound GTRA.
And Europa, just a sophomore out there, but provides a good spark.
Played some time last year as a freshman. GTRA will throw it into the corner. Tipped by Keller. He forces the turnover. Tries to get it to Europa. Europa trying to stay on his feet, keep it alive. Keller, he does.
Wow.
To Dunlap.
A lot just happened.
Flurry of events there. Ben goes up, missed. Castle tries to tip it in. He does. There's the first points, 2-0 Emmetsburg. 6.5 to go first quarter. And Dunlap will get the rebound off the miss of Huff. Ben looks to kick it in the corner. Europa, left wing three, that's going to be off the mark. Offensive rebound for Emmetsburg. Castle for three. No, that's ricocheting into the corner. And it's going to be GTRA basketball. So a little bit of a slow start, kind of helter-skelter play from both squads. A little bit out of control at times. And now a blocking foul called on Morton.
It's a cheer from the GTRA faithful.
This broadcast brought to you in part by Iowa Trust and Savings Bank and also by Lakes Regional Healthcare. GTRA basketball. Emmetsburg up 2-0. We played 2 minutes. Titans to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper over Europa. That is missed by Schnell. And now stolen away, turnover. Schnell with the layup scores.
That was one thing that Coach Randy Huff didn't want his team to do, was start cold. And getting the lid off the bucket there could help. I think they only scored 10 first half points against West Bend Mallard.
Okay. They ended up getting the victory, but slow start.
38 second half points helped them.
Right. Lob inside to Dunlap, who scores. So Emmetsburg retakes the lead at 4-2. GTRA driving inside, missed shots by Corey Huff and a foul. So that will be on Europa and his first. And Huff will be at the line. And he makes the front end. 5:20 left to go, opening quarter. Boys basketball. Emmetsburg up 4-3. Second free throw is good. So it is now 4-4. Emmetsburg breaking the press. And Dunlap into the corner for Castle. Back inside to Ben, got position. Tries to go up, has it poked away. Castle gets it back inside to Ben. He goes back up, he scores and draws the foul. Just so strong on that low block is Ben Dunlap. So he will go to the free throw line as Dalton Young picks up a personal. And the free throw is good. 5 points for Ben Dunlap. (7-4) Ehawks. And 4:59 left to go in the opening quarter. It is GTRA basketball. As the Titans work it around, near steal by Emmetsburg, then a pop-up three. That one is no good. Ball tipped around. Dunlap is going to have the rebound. And a blocking foul.
It's kind of wrong place, wrong time, it looked like.
Looks like Schnell picked up a personal. So 7-4, Emmetsburg, 4:30 left to go first quarter. Castle gets it into Dunlap on the low block. Back out to Castle. Left wing three. That one is no good. Rebound by Emmetsburg. They've been on a number of offensive rebounds here in the quarter.
And they got the size advantage to do that.
Yes. They try to feed it in to Cole Keller, and he is reached in on, and a foul coming up. And that will be Young's second. And lobbing it in for Dunlap on the inbounds. That seemed to work a lot last year, and it worked this year on the two. 9-4. GTRA breaks the press. Emmetsburg riding a little bit too close. And that will be on Lex Castle, and it looks like Coach Huff will call a timeout. 4 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Emmetsburg 9, GTRA 4. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patient focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
We're at the halfway point in quarter number 1. Twin Lakes Conference boys basketball. Emmetsburg up 9-4. It is GTRA basketball after the timeout from Coach Huff. Driving to the baseline and a pull-up. A little bit too strong there by Max Huff. Had a right idea, though. And Emmetsburg gets it down into the front court. Back out Castle. And left wing three-point shot. A little bit too strong. Rebound GTRA. Outlet pass in the front court. Intercepted by Dunlap. Turnover. And Castle now brings it up.
Looking to slow it down a little bit.
It's been kind of a fast pace here in the first 4.5 minutes. Keegan Joyce with a travel. Coming in, Europa and Morton back in. Couple of starters as Castle and Keller check out. And we are at 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go first quarter. Emmetsburg up 9-4. And Emmetsburg will save it. Great hustle there by Keegan Joyce, forcing the turnover. Now they try to get in the front court and turned over to the Titans. As GTRA got back. And now a bucket scored by Eric Heinrichs.
And he went through his defender.
Coach Gielen thought maybe something might have been called there. They let him play. 9-6, and now a pull-up jumper scored by Tyler Morton. 11-6, Emmetsburg. And a reach-in foul from behind on Morton. I think that's going to be his second. They were just trying to get him out, and he just picked up a personal foul. So they will bring in Castle and Hunter Sambold. Titans inbound with 2:39 to go in the first. GTRA basketball down by 5. Pull-up jumper. That one is no good. Titans try to save it. They do, but into the hands of Emmetsburg. And now trying in the front court. A pass for Morton out of bounds. Broadcast tonight brought to you in part by K&W Electric, also by Poet Biorefining. Titans basketball as they try to break the press, but forcing the turnover there is Keegan Joyce. Emmetsburg gets it right back with a 5-point lead. Castle turns on the Jets, goes into the defenders, draws a foul. That will be a personal on Heinrichs. His first. Rosacker comes back in. Emmetsburg inbounds. And it's Europa in the corner with 2 minutes to go first quarter. Emmetsburg up 11-6. E-Hawks looking for some help here. Trapped and forcing the turnover. Keegan Joyce was looking for help. No one came there to help him, and GTRA forces a turnover. It is now Titans basketball. And a missed layup. Offensive rebound putback is good by Krall. And now it's 11-8. Emmetsburg basketball up by 3. Earlier tonight in the girls' game, Emmetsburg won 61-21. Europa to Morton inside, a little bit out of control. He draws the foul before the shot.
And I think both coaches didn't like that. I think one wanted it during the shot.
Yeah.
One didn't want the foul at all.
Right. Heinrichs is going to give the second personal. And Emmetsburg inbounds as they will get it into Dunlap. The catch in the paint. He goes up, draws the foul.
That one definitely during the shot.
It's a good inbounds play. And the foul called on Max Huff. Randy Huff talking to the official. And Dunlap at the line shooting 2. The first one is no good. Ben Dunlap with 7 first quarter points. Second free throw coming up here for Ben. And that one is good. 12-8 Emmetsburg with 1:08 left to go in the first quarter.
Now some full court pressure from Emmetsburg.
Now that's just a silly foul right there on Tyler Morton as he comes from behind and reaches around. That's his third, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And he did that not even at half court.
Now Starter just picked up his third. My guess would probably be done for the half, as GTRA will have the basketball down by 4. The Titans, Huff had it stripped away, turnover. Emmetsburg looking for a layup, coming back defensively, swatting it away, Andrew Crawl, and it's Titans basketball, good defense. And a little transition bucket inside, scored by Corey Huff. So it's 12-10 Emmetsburg. 25 seconds left to go first quarter.
See if Emmetsburg holds off for the last shot.
Very competitive first quarter. E-Hawks with it. 12 seconds. They look to feed it inside. Titans force another turnover. GTRA running the floor. Looking for a lead. Three-point shot, no. Rebound by Castle and a blocking foul on GTRA. As the rebound was hauled in by Castle, and then reached in there was Schnell. And that's going to be his second. And already we have 8 team fouls. That's a lot in the first quarter.
Yes.
So it's a 1-and-1 here for Castle. 5 have been called on Emmetsburg. And Castle at the line, and 1-and-1. The first one's good.
If there is a rebound here, someone's going to have to get a shot off quick either way.
Yeah, 2 seconds, 2.3. Second free throw coming for Lex Castle. And that one is good, so he makes them both. 14-10, GTRA three-quarters court shot. That one is no good by Max Huff. And the first quarter comes to an end with Emmetsburg up 14-10. Good first quarter of boys basketball. Quarter number 2 coming up in 1 minute on Y100.
W Electric has been building relationships as your full-service electrical contractor since 1981. They have the expertise and equipment to get the job done right, and done right the first time. They define high-quality installations through their work in commercial, industrial, highway, communications, and agricultural projects. Let them be your full-service electrical contractor by contacting them at 712-852-9077 in Emmetsburg or at 319-277-0415 in Cedar Falls. K&W Electric, located in Iowa and working in Iowa.
If you're saving for retirement strategies and follows the phrase, "I'll get to it someday," we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor, Jeremy Eller. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. And there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Start of the second quarter, Twin Lakes Conference boys basketball. Emmetsburg up 14-10. And Ben Dunlap had half of those points for the E-Hawks with 7. Corey Huff had 4 to lead GTRA. Emmetsburg will start off the second quarter with the basketball, 4-point lead. This is just the second game of the season for both teams. GTRA with a Game 1 victory as Europa hits a 3. Emmetsburg lost their first game. Europa nearly forced another turnover, but Europa and Castle collide, and GTRA recovers. Titans down by 7, and now tipped away, turnover. And Emmetsburg with it. Castle into the corner, and a three-point shot on the way by Joyce is no good. Back to the Titans. 1 minute gone by, second quarter. Emmetsburg 17, GTRA 10. Titans three-point shot. That is off the mark by Huff, and it goes out of bounds. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Iowa football versus Illinois. KUOO, 12:30 pregame, kickoff 2:30.
Not too often we have basketball and football for Iowa both going on.
And next week we'll have a Hawk Talk basketball. We'll have a Hawk Talk football. There's a lot going on next week.
And then the 19th, we have a basketball game and a football game.
Yes. Three-point shot by Castle, no, falls right into the lap of Cole Keller, who scores the 2. Your best bet to follow along is under the sports tab at exploreokoboji.com.
I reference it quite a bit myself.
Yeah, because that schedule is not only posted there weekly, but it could change daily. So we keep it up to date. And like I said, we have a lot between basketball, wrestling, college sports, pro sports, coaches shows. We have a lot to follow. Turnover on GTRA. 19-10, Emmetsburg with the lead. Near steal as Europa fires a 3. That one hits the back of the iron, and GTRA, Dalton Young, comes out with the rebound. So 5.5 to go before halftime. Emmetsburg up 19-10. Titans put up a jumper at the free throw line. Nice bucket, Corey Huff. We got Vikings football Sunday against the Jaguars on Extreme Country. So check that out, 105.7. Dunlap underneath, missed 2 of them. Rebound GTRA.
And you mentioned your coaches show you do on Saturday. I know our friend Lee, he does his own up in Minnesota.
Yep.
Actually, that may be on hiatus. Obviously, check the score, but Minnesota sports kind of on a hold right now, so
yeah,
his Sports RX show might be on hold too.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it is tomorrow.
But it's another sporting option we have usually.
Yeah. And then we'll hear from Fran McCaffrey on Monday. We'll hear from Kirk Ferentz on Wednesday. Busy time here in the month of December.
Hear from Coach Mike Zimmer of the Vikings on Extreme Country on Wednesdays.
Yes. As the pass goes down low to Dunlap, he kind of pivots, waits for his defenders to kind of shake off of him. Then he goes up, kisses the glass, and scores.
Very patient bucket right there.
Dunlap with 9. Make it 10. GTRA down low. Shot missed. Dunlap rebound. Ben pushing it up here. 4:25 left to go second quarter. Emmetsburg up 21-12. And getting bumped into is Keegan Joyce. He gets fouled.
Did we ever get a final on the Okoboji game on Q102?
I think I did. Hold on 1 second here. I know MOC came out with the victory. It was 46-35. 46-35. The foul was called on Rosacker. Joyce misses the front end. So the Okoboji girls still looking for their first win. Second free throw missed.
Oh, he missed that? I thought that one went in.
It went, and then it kind of shook out. Into the contest is Matt Graves. Well, he's a big body down there.
He is. We kind of noticed him in warm-ups. He wasn't in the starting lineup, but we'll see if his size makes a difference, because now all of a sudden the size advantage goes to GTRA.
Foul was called on Keller. Graves with the free throw, and he banked one in.
If it works, it works.
That's right. Any way you can get it.
I've seen some where that's their goal. They just kind of aim for that box. And
might as well. And he's trying to bank one in again. This
never
time,
hit the rim, though.
No, never hit anything for the rim. So it goes to Emmetsburg. 4:13 left to go before half. 21-13 Emmetsburg. So the E-Hawks will slow it down here a little bit as Castle calls out the play near midcourt. Coming off a screen from Dunlap. And Castle will get things going. Pull-up jumper, no. Rebound, GTRA. And now the Titans with the basketball. Poked away, turnover. Now they started to turn it over a little bit too much here in the second quarter. Now Castle, offensive foul. No, not on Castle. It's not on it's Dominic Juries.
It's a illegal screen.
Yeah, offensive foul, and now a timeout called by GTRA coach Randy Huff. It comes with 3:38 left to go in the second quarter, 21-13 Emmetsburg. We're back in 1 minute on Y100.
Point Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact /Point Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. /Point Sales provides reliable solutions. /Point Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Lakeside is a senior life community that meets you where you are in life. Whether you need nursing care, support with daily tasks, or just don't want to mow another lawn, Lakeside offers senior apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. As your needs change, they can meet them all in one community. You can find their information at lakesideseniorcare.com and follow Lakeside Senior Care on Facebook for pictures and updates. Lakeside is proud to support Emmetsburg athletes. Go E-Hawks!
3:38 left to go before halftime. Emmetsburg boys up 21-13. GTRA has kind of struggled here, Tim, in the second quarter. Just 3 points.
And there's more struggles on offense.
Europa picked his pocket, and riding him all the way there was Huff, and he gets a personal foul as Europa would have had a layup easy. So second foul on Max Huff.
10th for GTRA.
And Europa will shoot 2. And the first free throw is good. Sean now with 4 points, all coming in the second quarter. He hit a three-pointer earlier. And the second free throw is up, and that one is no good. Kind of rolls around the rim a little bit, threw off the timing. Rebound Dunlap, he fires it inside, scored by Sandbolt. 24-13 Emmetsburg. 3:10 to go. And the Titans with the basketball, they've been held to just 3 points here in quarter number 2. They've really struggled. They had a 10-point first quarter, and it was really competitive, 14-10. But they just cannot find any rhythm here in the second quarter.
Catch a break there, as that's going to stay with them, but still, you don't want the ball rolling out of bounds on you.
Right. They've only scored one field goal. That was by Corey Huff. The other point came on a free throw. So they're trying to find their rhythm here in the second quarter, as GTRA will fire up a three, see if that gets them going. And it's good by Drew Schnell. 24-16, Emmetsburg's lead is 8. 2:35 left to go before half. Europa feeds Dunlap. Back to Sean. Outside three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Titans. GTRA running. Poked from behind by Castle. Good speed to get back there. And the Titans will look to inbound. And gets it into the top here with 2:25 to go. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound, Dunlap. Dunlap is going to hand it off to Castle out at the top with 2:05 to go. Inside Dunlap, he's double teamed, then comes triple help. And we got a reach-in foul, and I think Max Huff just picked up his third.
I think the goal for GTRA, do not let Dunlap have an uncontested shot down low.
Yeah, he's getting double teamed and then getting a third person to help, and then Dunlap hits the free throw. 11 points for Ben here in the half. He leads all scorers. And the second free throw is good. I love what Emmetsburg has done here in the gym, hanging up these senior little posters all around.
I know we brought a banner to hang up ourselves, but no room with all the seniors they have.
I like the posters that they have, though. It looks sharp. And I know they had that out there during football season. A scrum for the loose ball here. There are players diving everywhere.
If you were watching on video, you got a treat there.
Good effort. GTRA comes out with it, and Dalton Young scores. They got senior cheerleaders, girls basketball players, boys basketball players, and wrestlers all around the gym on the walls.
So I'm sure they did their wrestling senior night last night.
Yes, they did. Right. So those look sharp, and nice little added feature to the walls here inside the Emmetsburg Gymnasium.
Of course, I want to say thank you to all those watching. You can see the ones on the far wall opposite of us.
Yep.
Lots of ways to watch tonight.
Yes. We have our live video at explorekoboji.com, but our YouTube page, our Facebook page.
Or the CF video channel.
Yes, you can get that on the Roku or the Fire Stick. So there's many opportunities, and you can go back and rewatch those too. So
from what I've learned, the Facebook and YouTube are the best for the mobiles if you're trying to watch on your mobile device.
Right. So Sam Bolt is going to hit one of two there. And at the free throw line, makes it 27-18. We're getting close to winding down the second quarter as Castle, he intercepts the pass, looks to fire to Sean Europa. Turns it over. And now it's Titans basketball. 27-18, Emmetsburg on top. Titans with a minute to go second quarter, and they throw it out of bounds.
Referee almost
almost took it in the breadbasket.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Everyone's okay, though.
Kind of flinched like it was close to that area, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As the pass went out of bounds, and he was standing right there. Turnover on the Titans. Emmetsburg basketball up by 9, 45 seconds to go before half. GTRA steps in the passing lane, turnover, Emmetsburg. Titans go up, and a blocking foul on Emmetsburg, and a nice move.
The physicality of this game just got turned up.
Schnell with a nice move to the rack. Draws the foul on Emmetsburg.
We mentioned the ref on the far side getting hit by the ball. This one's had to do some dance moves to get out of the way a couple times near side.
Yeah, it's definitely been fast-paced and aggressive for sure. First free throw was missed by Drew. Second free throw missed. Fight for the rebound. Dunlap comes away with it. Final 33 seconds to go in the half. Emmetsburg up by 9. Coach Gielan says, okay, let's try to slow it down and get a good shot here. Europa near midcourt, and a timeout called by Coach Bill Gielan. 23.6 on the clock. Let's take a break, and we'll come back in 30 seconds on Y100.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
healthcare, it's life care.
Just under 24 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Emmetsburg is holding on to a 27-18 lead right now. A very physical, fast-paced first half. And we'll see what Emmetsburg draws up here as we end this second quarter. And actually, they throw it away for a turnover. And the Titans have it back in the front court. Missed bunny down low by Young. Fight for the rebound. Little indecisiveness on the official here. And they're going to say Emmetsburg basketball. So 9 seconds now. Emmetsburg crosses midcourt at 5. Castle with it. And they're going to whistle him for a carry. Kind of hopped a little bit. 4 seconds left to go. And the Titans will try to get a shot off before half, but it's way in the backcourt here. Going to have to be a midcourt shot. It is a midcourt shot. Hits the backboard. It's off the mark by Drew Schnell. And the first half comes to a close. Emmetsburg is up 27-18. 27-18 is our score. And the E-Hawks on top. We've reached our halftime show. And that is brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. And let's take a break. We'll be back. Let's do 2 minutes here. 2-minute break on Y100.
No one size fits all when it comes to planning your future. The Financial Center understands that your financial goals are unique and your needs are going to change at varying stages of your life. The Financial Center can help you tailor a financial plan that meets your unique needs. Call Dean Lawlier at the Financial Center today at 712-852-3443 and schedule your free initial consultation. The Financial Center, helping you plan for tomorrow today. Securities offered through Securities America Inc., a registered broker-dealer member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Securities America Advisors Inc. The Financial Center and Securities America are separate entities.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
More than healthcare, it's life care. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System. For comfort and care, we're well known. Patient-focused, close to home. More than healthcare, it's life care. Palo Alto County Health System.
More than healthcare, it's life care.
If you're saving for retirement strategies and follows the phrase, I'll get to it someday, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jeremy Eller. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. And there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
And here on our halftime show, we are going to welcome in Emmetsburg girls basketball coach Annie Feeney. And Coach, a nice victory over GTRA tonight, 61-21. I got to feel pretty happy about that first conference win.
Yeah, you know, it was great to go out and get a conference win, and it was great to see our girls go out and have some success after a hard game Tuesday night against Cherokee.
You know, that second quarter is when you really started to pull away. You led 40-17 at the half there, and that pressure defense, the full court pressure, that just really got to GTRA, and what a great game plan going in.
Yeah, you know, that was one of the keys to the game heading in. You know, we knew if we could get after them full court, it would create some easy buckets for us, and we knew that would help us get us going offensively, and the girls really did a nice job of executing that part of the game plan.
Yeah, they sure did. They forced a lot of turnovers and then converted those into to points. And that second quarter, and actually for the game, Maddie Mueller had a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, she did. You know, she came out and played really well, which I I was happy to see she kind of had a tough night Tuesday at Cherokee, so it was nice to see her come out and have a great game tonight.
You know, 3 players in double figures. Emily Shaney nearly got in doubles, and I remember talking last year and throughout your coaching tenure, you know, good to have that balanced scoring, and tonight the balanced scoring showed up, and you had 8 different players score at least 2 points.
Yeah, it was really great to see some other kids step up. You know, Abby is looked upon to do a lot for us, and I thought she really shared the ball really well tonight, and I think she led our team in assists and rebounds and steals, you know, so she kind of did everything else, and some other kids stepped up and hit some shots tonight, which was really great to see.
And you're able to get, you know, the players in, some bench players in, got them some good minutes, and you never know when you're going to need those players later in the season, and to get them in here in game number 2, that's key.
Yeah, you know, we have a lot of kids that haven't had a lot of varsity experience heading into this year, and so like you said, it's good to get them opportunities to play in a varsity match and, you know, really get some key moments.
I was impressed. Maddie Anderson, 2 points, and, you know, she did pick up some fouls in there, but I was impressed by how well she worked when she got in there.
Yeah, you know, she's a kid that we think has a great future ahead of her. She's a really hard worker. She's very coachable, has a lot of skills, and I think if she sticks with it, she's going to be a good player here in a couple of years.
She must be pretty tough, because I saw her come back in when she had some gauze put up her nose, so she must be a tough player.
She must be. I didn't even know she had a bloody nose. So
I saw that. I'm like, okay, that's a tough player right there. That's somebody that you want on your team for sure. Now, upcoming schedule, you've got Spencer, you've got Storm Lake, a couple of teams out of Lakes Conference, but a couple of teams that you know you usually play them year in and year out.
Yeah, and you know, Spencer's playing really good basketball right now, so we know going to Spencer is going to be a tough matchup for us Monday, but I think our kids are ready. We've prepared for that game, and I think going in, they know what we need to do, and hopefully we can go and execute our game plan as well as we did tonight and be successful.
Well, it was a great win to start off the conference season. Congrats on the win. Best of luck next week.
Thanks so much.
All right, that's Emmetsburg girls basketball coach Annie Feeney joining us in the post-game or the halftime show here as the Emmetsburg girls get a victory by a score of 61-21. And we'll take another quick break here if we could, and then that'll give me some time to tally up some of our stats in our boys contest. So let's do a 2-minute break here, and I'll let Tim get that set up on the computer side. We should be good there. Okay, back in 2 minutes, and we'll bring you boys stats and second half action coming up on Y100.
Heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
POA in Emmetsburg is pleased to be a part of the community and proud to support the area athletes and students, enhancing the local economy with improved corn prices, providing value-added markets for farmers, committed to improving the local corn basis while providing an environmentally friendly fuel and premium Dakota Gold brand livestock feed for local, regional, and national markets. POA of Emmetsburg. Check it out at poet.com or call 852-8211.
Take your bank with you on your phone or tablet with the Iowa Trust and Savings Bank mobile banking options. As long as you are enrolled in online banking, you can start today. A simple login lets you view balances and account transactions, transfer money, or schedule payments through Bill Pay. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank of Emmetsburg. Member FDIC.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Just about ready to get started with the second half of our boys game, but before we do, let's take a look at first half stats. And Emmetsburg, a big first half for Ben Dunlap, 12 points. Lex Castle with 4, Sean Europa with 4, Hunter Sandbolt with 3, Tyler Morton and Cole Keller each with 2. Tyler Morton got into foul trouble with 3 first half fouls, so we did not see him the entire second quarter, and then
majority of the first.
Yeah, he got that fairly early on, so we'll expect to see Tyler a little bit more here in the second half. GTRA, they were led by Corey Huff with 6, Drew Schnell with 5, Dalton Young with 2, Andrew Krall with 2, Eric Heinrichs with 2, and Matt Graves with 1. 14-10 was the score after the first quarter. Emmetsburg outscores GTRA 13-8 in the second quarter, and they lead 27-18. So that's where we stand here as we head to the third quarter here shortly. Tim, nice job with everything on the computer and the camera and everything. I appreciate the help.
Yeah, doing what I can, and definitely our first game of the year, you can tell on some things, but glad we can do this.
That's right. We plan to have more live broadcasts throughout the season because we know that most fans won't be able to check it out. So we'll have, I know for sure next week we'll have wrestling coverage on video. That has been moved to Spear Lake now, not Hall. So that's a shorter trip for all involved.
And I know Mitch will be the video
yes
provider, runner, as I should say, for that. And his drive goes from probably about an hour from Spear Lake to Hall to a couple blocks.
Yes. So that's some good news. But then we haven't really decided on our basketball games that we're going to feature on video, but we'll get that decided. And once again, you can check it out under the sports tab, exploreokoboji.com.
Also fair to say, though, everything's subject to change.
Yes, it can change daily, hourly.
We found that out today.
We found that out today, that's right. 3-point shot as we start the third quarter by GTRA, no, but an offensive rebound and a putback is good by Corey Huff. So we're underway here in the second half, and a 3-point shot ringing up from the corner for Lex Castle. That looked pretty good. 7 points for Castle. It's a 10-point lead for Emmetsburg. Titans basketball, they throw it away into the hands of Dunlap. Dunlap looking for a layup, and he is going to score the 2.
The way he was running up, he's got good size to him. He may have been looking maybe to flush it if he had the chance.
If he was maybe a little bit more open, had more open space there, I think he was going to throw it down. GTRA fires it down low, and then looking to kick it back out. Nobody was there. Turnover.
Mentioned it's definitely our first game on this. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't giving Emmetsburg 2 points. I just kept giving GTRA 2 points. Ended up being a tie game when all was said and done.
GTRA fans probably like that.
Like, what?
32-20 is the score. Emmetsburg on top. Dunlap backing down his defender, and then he just goes up, muscles so strong in the paint, and scores. Boy, that is just a senior athletic move right there by Ben Dunlap. Second foul on Huff. Corey Huff.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Max Huff is already sitting at 3.
3, right. Dunlap misses the free throw. Rebound GTRA. And the Titans, Max Huff just picked, that's Blake Rosacker just picked up a charge. Randy Huff is not happy about that call. Oh, I thought they teed him up. No, he wanted a timeout. Okay, it was a timeout.
He was way too calm if he did get teed up.
Right, and he's still talking to the official, though, about that call. I don't think he agreed with it. We're just going to keep it here, Tim and Mitch. And Randy's still talking to the official about that charging call, but it's not going to change now. But Randy may be pleading his case for future reference. 34-20 Emmetsburg. My thanks to Annie Feeney joining us in a halftime show as the Emmetsburg girls get the 40-point victory. Spencer and Storm Lake to start off the week next week.
Good Lakes Conference rivalry renewals there.
Yeah, and Spencer's got a good squad this year for girls, and Storm Lake has improved. So that will be a couple of tough tests for the Emmetsburg girls next week.
Lakes Conference top to bottom, I think, should be fairly solid this year.
I do too. It's going to be very competitive. Morton for 3. That one is no good. Europa with an offensive rebound feeds Dunlap down low. He goes up. Might have a traveling here. No, reach in foul. Reach in foul coming up here on the Titans. And that will be Corey Huff. He just picked up his 3rd.
That's 3 fouls to nothing GTRA to Emmetsburg this half.
34-20 Emmetsburg. 3-point shot. Castle. That is no good. Titans with the rebound. So GTRA with the basketball. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper. Mitch back at the studios. 3-pointer for the Titans. It's good. That was a rainbow 3 for Drew Schnell. And Emmetsburg back quickly for Morton. 3 is good.
Here come the points all of a sudden.
Right. It was 27-18 at half, and now all of a sudden it's 37-23. Emmetsburg outscoring GTRA 10-5 here in the 3rd. Europa tries to come down and help, but might have got a piece of that arm and a reach-in foul. This broadcast brought to you in part by Hughes Pharmacy and also by Slash Point Sales and Service. Trying to inbound it here, and we're going to have a push foul called on Emmetsburg. Cole Keller picks up his 2nd.
2 quick fouls on Emmetsburg.
5:36 left to go in the 3rd. Emmetsburg up 37-23. And the Titans with the basketball. As they get it down low on the baseline, and they feed it inside, and scoring the bucket is Dalton Young, and he gets fouled. So a good finish there by Young, and the 3rd foul on Cole Keller. Coming in will be Keegan Joyce. So Young to the free throw line, and that one is good as he completes the 3-point play. And now it's 37-26.
Some pressure now from GTRA.
And they nearly steal it. They do from Europa. Turnaround jump shot is good. That one scored by Drew Schnell.
He's got a nice jumper, I'm realizing.
He does. He's got 10, and the lead down to 9. And that's where we were at halftime. So we've played even so far here in the 3rd quarter. They get it down low to Dunlap, do the E-Hawks. Triple team, now double team, tries to wiggle out of it, and he is going to get 3 seconds in the lane turnover. That was good defense down low by the Titans.
That was the first time where the double team worked in their favor. Usually it ends up with a foul or something, but just lockdown defense.
So it will be Grettinger, Terra Ruth, and Ayrshire basketball. 3-point shot. Rosacker, no. Europa with the rebound. Sean pushing it up. Castle up and under, baseline shot, scores. Lex Castle, good move. 39-28, 3-point shot, GTRA, no. Dunlap crashing the boards. And Dunlap comes over top of one of the GTRA defenders.
But they call it on GTRA.
And
interesting.
They call Andrew Krall with the foul. That's his first. Randy Huff wants an explanation.
I think a couple GTRA fans do too.
And Emmetsburg will bring it up, and Castle misses. Dunlap fouls, no, and a foul. So Dunlap goes to the free throw line.
That's the 4th, and I believe Huff.
Yes, Corey Huff picked up his 4th. So that will send Ben Dunlap to the free throw line. And that one is no good. Eric Heinrichs comes back in. 39-28 still the score, Emmetsburg. 4:11 to go in the third. And Dunlap's second free throw is no good. Rebound by GTRA. He missed them both. And Dunlap stands at 16.
He's been struggling at the line tonight.
Yeah. I have him missing 6 free throws tonight. Missed by GTRA. Emmetsburg pushing it up. They try to get it inside to Dunlap. And we will have another reach-in foul here on the Titans. And that's going to be the third foul on Schnell.
I think GTRA originally thought they were pointing at the baseline like he stepped out.
Right. Not the case. Castle baseline 3. That one hit the rim and then went straight up and fell through.
Friendly roll.
And now it's 42-28. Titans basketball. 3.5 to go in the third. 3-point shot and a high arcing shot is no good. Offensive rebound putback is good by Young. 42-30. Emmetsburg gets it down low and got inside position, did Cole Keller. Good bucket. Titans with the floater, missed. Rebound Keller. Emmetsburg pushing it up. And Castle a little bit out of control, and he's going to get an offensive foul. So he's going to pick up his second. And coming in will be Sean Europa. So exactly 3 minutes to go in the third. Emmetsburg's up 44-30. Titans with it as we approach 9 o'clock. And driving inside, GTRA. And we got bodies down, players getting stepped on. Oh,
there's chaos right now.
And now we have a foul called on Young, and that's going to be his third.
7th on GTRA. And we're shooting free throws the other way.
2:45 left to go in the third. And they will send Emmetsburg's Dominic Juries to the free throw line. And it's a 1-and-1. And the first free throw is good.
With the bonus, Emmetsburg's going to be going to the line quite a bit this half. Better cash in on them.
45-30, Emmetsburg. Second free throw good. 46-30. GTRA basketball. 2:45 left to go in the third. And across midcourt, Europa with a hold. That's going to be his third. And the Titans will have the ball again. And Schnell has it. Pretty good game for him, 10 points. They get it down low to Young, and the hook shot is good.
That's a good game for him, too.
Yes, he's got 9. 46-32, Emmetsburg. E-Hawks on the baseline, no. Rebound down low by Graves. Titans basketball. GTRA fires up a three-point shot. That is good by Schnell again.
GTRA just hanging around that 10-point mark right now.
Right. And a travel by Emmetsburg. As Dunlap and Castle come back in with the 2-minute mark in the third. 46-35 Emmetsburg. It is Titans basketball as they get it down on the low block. Young pivots out, kicks it out, and a three-point shot is missed. And a rebound underneath by Cole Keller of the Ehawks. Castle running. Left side Europa, three-point shot, it's good. Sean Europa with 7. And we got a reach-in foul on the Ehawks. And this is going to be Europa, and he is going to get his 4th.
Yeah, they weren't going to bring him out originally, but
Coach was like, you got 4, you got to come out. 49-35 with a minute 25 left to go in the third. And Emmetsburg steals it away. Here's Castle. And right side, three-point shot. That one is missed by Keegan Joyce. Offensive rebound by Dunlap, no. GTRA with the basketball. And the Titans nearly lost it out of bounds, but last touch Emmetsburg. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the third. And it's Titans basketball. GTRA looking for a good quality shot and a wild shot, but bailed out by a foul. Drew Schnell was driving inside. He'll shoot 2. And that will be on Dunlap in his first.
Clean game for him so far.
Yep.
Especially with how much contact he gets down low.
And the free throw is good. Drew Schnell, a fantastic game for GTRA. 14 points. And he'll miss the second free throw. Dunlap is going to get the rebound. Under a minute to go, third. Emmetsburg up by 13. Turnaround jump shot. Juries with the bucket. Kind of swirled around for a little bit, or that's Keller. As it swirled around and dropped in. 51-36. GTRA with the miss. Rebound by Keller. And over the back on the Titans. So it's a foul here on Dalton Young. Boy, that's his 4th.
We're going to be, I think, shooting a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter.
And we could see some players fouling out. And the free throw is good by Cole Keller. .30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Emmetsburg 52, GTRA 36. Second one coming for Cole Keller. And that one is good. 53-36, Titans basketball. Intercepted by Emmetsburg, 2-on-1 break, back to Castle and scores. 55-36, Emmetsburg. GTRA, 13 seconds left to go in the third. Looking for a good possession. Down to 4 seconds, backdoor pass, now Graves, and he scores the 2. 55-38 is the score after 3. Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute on Y100 and exploreokoboji.com.
Point Sales in Emmetsburg is here to service all of your computer needs. If your computer is running a little slow, your antivirus has expired, or you need an upgrade, contact /Point Sales in Emmetsburg, the local team to call when it comes to all of your computer, server, and IT needs. Servicing business networks, new desktops, laptops, and printers, and full system computer repairs. /Point Sales provides reliable solutions. /Point Sales in Emmetsburg. Stop in or call 712-852-8100.
Lakeside is a senior life community that meets you where you are in life. Whether you need nursing care, support with daily tasks, or just don't want to mow another lawn, Lakeside offers senior apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. As your needs change, they can meet them all in one community. You can find their information at lakesideseniorcare.com and follow Lakeside Senior Care on Facebook for pictures and updates. Lakeside is proud to support Emmetsburg athletes. Go Ehawks!
As we start the fourth quarter, 8 minutes on the clock, and 55-38, Emmetsburg boys with the lead. So the Ehawks with a really good third quarter, and now we've got an offensive foul away from the basketball. Trying to get free and breaking through is Cole Keller. So Cole is going to pick up his fourth.
We just started the fourth quarter, both teams at 8 fouls.
And both teams have 2 players with 4.
Could be a chess match coming up here. Emmetsburg with a nice lead, though. Hopefully they can hold on to that.
Both teams really got after it scoring-wise in that third quarter. But Emmetsburg had a 9-point lead at half. And now GTRA fires up another 3-point buckets, and this time it was by Huff. And he's got 11. Emmetsburg gets it down low and scoring the 2, Cole Keller. 57-41, Emmetsburg. 16-point lead. They led by 9 at half. We played almost a minute here in the fourth quarter. And yes, a carry is going to be called. So a turnover on Drew Schnell and the Titans. Just kind of palmed it and did another dribble, and they'll call that for a turnover. Emmetsburg basketball, we've played a minute. Europa at the free throw line dumps it down and trying to get it to Juries. Now Dunlap. And we have a foul called. Andrew Krall, his second. And Jury's at the free throw line. It's up, and this one is no good. So the score remains 57-41.
GTRA avoids having to send a player out of the game with that foul.
Second free throw is no good. Stays the same. Titans quick outlet into the front court. And they try to feed it in. Stolen away by Dunlap. And Emmetsburg trying to add to their 16-point lead and getting position inside. Nice drive, Keegan Joyce. 59-41. Titans with it. Getting it out towards the top. Now a bullet pass down low. And a pump fake, and scoring is Corey Huff. He's in double figures with 13 as well. 59-43 Emmetsburg. As they try to feed it down low to Dunlap. Ben's been bottled up here in the second half. He only has 4 points. He had 12 at halftime. GTRA has done a much better job on him in the second half. And a pull-up jumper is no good by Max Huff. Rebounded Emmetsburg. Dunlap sees an opening. A little stop and go. Now he's going to pull it back outside the arc. Gets it back into Juries, who scores. 61-43. 5.5 to go in the fourth. GTRA with it. Schnell, pull-up jumper on the baseline. Nice shot. You mentioned that earlier, Tim. He's got a nice, smooth shot. And a timeout call by Coach Huff with 5:23 to go in the fourth. 61-45 Emmetsburg. We're going to take a break. Let's just do a 30-second break here and back on Y100.
trailers are lightweight, strong, rust-free, and offer years of worry-free use. Plus, Aluma offers a 5-year warranty on all products, guaranteed. Utilities, snowmobile, ATV, car haulers, and more, you are guaranteed to get the trailer you need for every occasion. Now's the time to put your skills to work. Aluma Manufacturing is looking for quality individuals for a range of employment opportunities in Emmetsburg and Bancroft. Stop in person or email your inquiry to alumaklm.com. Aluma Trailers in Emmetsburg and Bancroft for all your recreational needs.
What? .5:23 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Emmetsburg boys leading 61-45. Ehawks will look to inbound as Ben Dunlap will be the inbounder. Gets it into Morton. Fires to Castle. GTRA a little pressure, but Emmetsburg breaks it. Now Dunlap, or the pass intended for Dunlap was intercepted. Turnover. Titans fire up a 3, and that one's off the mark from Max Huff. Offensive rebound, putback is good by Andrew Krall. And now it's 61-47. GTRA hanging tough here in the fourth. Morton goes inside, and a travel. This broadcast brought to you in part by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake and also by the Financial Center in Emmetsburg. 61-47. Ehawks looking for their first victory, while GTRA is trying to go to 2-0. Right now, it's a 14-point lead for Emmetsburg. Titans inside, drew some body. Dalton Young will be at the line. And that will be on Keegan Joyce, his second. Once again, Iowa football tomorrow, KUOO, pregame 12:30, kickoff 2:30 against Illinois. Sunday, Extreme Country 105.7 FM, Minnesota and Jacksonville, pregame 11, kickoff at noon. And then a busy schedule next week. Make sure you check out our sports schedule under our sports tab at exploreokoboji.com as he missed the free throw. Andrew Krall, and it's going to be Emmetsburg with the rebound. So it's 61-48. 3-point shot, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Krall, and he missed it.
Couple chances there for GTRA off the turnover.
Emmetsburg basketball now. And the Titans nearly force a turnover. They save it. Emmetsburg can go get it. No over and back. Timeout called by Coach Geelan.
He sent some trouble.
61-48 is our score. And another quick timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
Trailers are lightweight, strong, rust-free, and offer years of worry-free use. Plus, Aluma offers a 5-year warranty on all products, guaranteed. Utilities, snowmobile, ATV, car haulers, and more, you are guaranteed to get the trailer you need for every occasion. Now's the time to put your skills to work. Aluma Manufacturing is looking for quality individuals for a range of employment opportunities in Emmetsburg and Bancroft. Stop in person or email your inquiry to alumaklm.com. Aluma Trailers in Emmetsburg and Bancroft for all your recreational needs.
61-48, Emmetsburg on top. Boys basketball on Y100 and also on exploreokoboji.com. And we're at the halfway point in the fourth quarter.
GTRA trying to claw their way back here.
It's been an uphill climb for the Titans.
It's been about this margin for a majority of the second half.
Yeah, you're right. Emmetsburg has maintained since and added even a little bit more since a 9-point lead at half. Ehawks trying to feed it down. GTRA forces another turnover. Titans have had their chances. Then they lose the handle on it, and Europa intercepts the pass. Sean will then get it to Dunlap. Dunlap to Sean Europa. And Sean trying to pass it towards that left side for Keegan Joyce. Threw it away. Right back to GTRA. 3:20 to go in the fourth. 61-48 Emmetsburg. Trying to hold on for their first victory. Titans trying to stay undefeated on the young season. The leaner goes for Max Huff, his first two. 61-50 now. Emmetsburg looking for good ball control. They haven't had it on the last few possessions. They've turned it over. Europa to the top for Morton. Into the baseline for Castle. And now for Joyce. Back to Sean. Europa moves to his left. Down to 2:35 left to go in the fourth as he dribbles around trouble. Into the corner and spotting up a three-point shot. And that's a big one for Tyler Morton. 64-50. GTRA with the basketball. Titans with the floater, and that is Drew Schnell. 18 for Drew.
He's just kind of throwing it at the basket and getting it to fall.
Morton for three, no good. A chance for the Titans to trim the lead even further. Schnell for three. He was feeling it. He missed it.
That was a little bit of a heat check, I think.
And we're down to 1:45 left to go in the fourth. 64-52 Emmetsburg. Castle handing it off to Dunlap. Dunlap dribbles to the free throw line. Lost the handle on it and a reach in. So that will be on Young. That will be his fifth. He is out. And he's going to foul out tonight with 10.
Good game down low from him.
Yeah, Dalton Young, they'll expect some things for him from him this season. The junior. And that will bring up Ben Dunlap to the free throw line, and he will shoot the first free throw in. That's his first point in the fourth quarter. He's got 17 for the game. And the second free throw is good. 66-52. Drew Schnell is hurt. Limping. He twisted an ankle or something. And we have a bucket. And Max Huff scores the two. And actually, Max Huff looks like he might be injured too.
It's been a physical game.
Drew Schnell comes out. 66-54. Emmetsburg's lead is 12. Down to 1:10 left to go in the fourth. And now here come the Titans, maybe to call or get a foul in, but Coach Gielen calls a timeout to talk about it. So we're down to 69 seconds left. We'll be back with more basketball in 30 seconds.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
66-54 the score. Emmetsburg's on top. And 69 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of this boys game. Very physical game.
And GTRA, I don't know if they're going to try to foul here. 12 points is a little bit of a margin. They kind of just going pressure defense right now.
I think so. They only have one timeout left as well, so that will kind of hurt down the stretch of any kind of possible comeback.
There's so many players in foul trouble, they probably don't want to foul.
Yeah. 1 minute to go. in the fourth. Emmetsburg just going to try to play keep away here and secure this basketball and then try to secure the victory.
Oh.
Boy,
the poor referee over there.
On that far side, he took one to the head this time as it was poked out of bounds. And now Emmetsburg will inbound again with 50 seconds left to go fourth. Dunlap to Joyce, 66-54. Castle free throw line out to Europa.
This is where the enthusiasts for the shot clock in Iowa would be pulling their hair out, but it's in the rules right now.
Dunlap inside of the paint, pulls up a jumper, missed. Fight for the rebound. GTRA is going to come out with it. 20 seconds left to go in the fourth. Titans down to the baseline. They're going to let him play here, and now a whistle is going to be called.
I think against GTRA going the other way.
And Eric Heinrichs did that. Yep, that's who the foul is, and Emmetsburg will be at the line. So shooting will be Keegan Joyce, and he'll shoot 2. And that one is good.
Give Emmetsburg credit. They've been making their free throws down the stretch here.
Yes. Second free throw. Good. 68-54. Emmetsburg with the lead. GTRA will fire up a three-point shot. That is missed. Ball tip around into the hands of Dunlap.
They don't even need to get to half court.
No. And that will be it. Emmetsburg 68 and GTRA 54. And quite the ball game, quite the physical contest between these two schools. Turned out to be a pretty good game.
Yes, like I said, you can see the experience at Emmetsburg pay off in that. GTRA, a young team, but they're going to come to play every night.
They are, and they've got some kids that can really play by the end of the season. Those sophomores and juniors will definitely be playing more like juniors and seniors, and Emmetsburg gets the victory tonight in game number 2 of the season. 68-54, that's our final in boys basketball, so Emmetsburg pulls off the sweep of the GTRA Titans. Our post-game show is coming up next, brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. We'll be back to wrap up our broadcast and maybe a coach's interview in 3 minutes on Y100 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Lakeside is a senior life community that meets you where you are in life. Whether you need nursing care, support with daily tasks, or just don't want to mow another lawn, Lakeside offers senior apartments, assisted living, skilled nursing, and memory care. As your needs change, they can meet them all in one community. You can find their information at lakesideseniorcare.com and follow Lakeside Senior Care on Facebook for pictures and updates. Lakeside is proud to support Emmetsburg athletes. Go Ehoks!
Gutters, gutters, gutters. This is Bill Berger, owner of Go Gutters. We specialize in installing 5- and 6-inch seamless gutters with oversized downspouts. With over 40 years experience and 4 trucks running every day, we can get you done quickly. We warranty all our work. We are local. We are the experts. We are Go Gutters.
We keep our minds in the gutters so you don't have to. Call Go Gutters at 803-609-2681.
Take your bank with you on your phone or tablet with the Iowa Trust and Savings Bank mobile banking options. As long as you are enrolled in online banking, you can start today. A simple login lets you view balances and account transactions, transfer money, or schedule payments through Bill Pay. Iowa Trust and Savings Bank of Emmetsburg. Member FDIC.
POA in Emmetsburg is pleased to be a part of the community and proud to support the area athletes and students, enhancing the local economy with improved corn prices, providing value-added markets for farmers, committed to improving the local corn basis while providing an environmentally friendly fuel and premium Dakota Gold brand livestock feed for local, regional, and national markets. POA of Emmetsburg. Check it out at poet.com or call 852-8211.
There's nothing more important than your family's well-being. Hughes Health Mart Pharmacy in Emmetsburg has a personal commitment to you and their community. Since 1906, Hughes Pharmacy has been a trusted healthcare resource for Emmetsburg and surrounding areas. While you're waiting for your prescriptions, you can shop their beautiful modern decor or get that last-minute gift. Visit Hughes Pharmacy online to refill your prescriptions and find them on Facebook for specials and updates. Hughes Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Emmetsburg Athletics. Go Ehawks!
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Emmetsburg Gymnasium, where the Ehawks win 68-54 over the Titans of GTRA. Very physical game, very fast-paced game, athletic game. It was fun.
Yeah, and it's always a great rivalry between GTRA and Emmetsburg. Too bad it only happens once this year, and they're in different classes, so they won't see each other the rest of the year. But, you know, I think both these teams, night in, night out, could give you a fight.
Yeah, I think both are going to compete very well during this season and in the Twin Lakes Conference. Should be a lot of fun to see what both teams do. Emmetsburg with 3 players in double figures. Ben Dunlap, 18, 12 of those in the first half. GTRA did a much better job on him in the second half, but he did finish with 18 points. Lex Castle, fantastic game on the floor, 14. Cole Keller with 10. Tyler Morton, 8. And Sean Europa with 7. So you look at those 5 starters, and nearly every one of them in double figures. And so that's a good balanced scoring that you want to see.
Yeah, and, you know, that's what Emmetsburg's going to do. That's that big senior class. They want to get a lot of people involved.
Keegan Joyce off the bench with 4. Dominic Jury's off the bench with 4. Hunter Samble off the bench with 3. So that they got 9 points off the bench for Emmetsburg. Otherwise, those 5 starters contributed a lot of the scoring for Emmetsburg here tonight. Let's see. For GTRA, Drew Schnell. Fantastic game for Drew. 18 points. We commented a couple of times on how smooth his shot looked.
Yeah, and there was a couple of times he just didn't seem to miss. There kind of once that heat check 3 didn't go in, he kind of cooled off the rest of the night, and then hopefully he's okay. He kind of came up a little limpy there at the end. Hopefully that's not going to be too much, but definitely one of those sophomores that they're looking to grow him into.
Yeah, Corey Huff with 13, Dalton Young with 10. This is a very young GTRA team. They did not have a senior in the starting lineup, so this squad is going to put it together by the time it's all said and done, and 3 players in double figures. Max Huff with 4, Andrew Kroll with 4, Matt Graves 3, and Eric Heinrichs 2.
Yeah, and kind of looking at this roster, not many seniors played. I think Matt Graves may have been the only one to play for senior-wise.
Okay.
Because, if you look at these names, I didn't see them really in at all the rest of the day. So
yeah, you're right.
It's a young team that Coach Huff is working with, but I see some promise there.
I do too. GTRA, they fall to 1-1, while Emmetsburg improves to 1-1. So a good, solid victory for Emmetsburg on their home floor. GTRA next week, they will take on MMCRU. And, they're taking on MMCRU tomorrow, GTRA is.
Okay, some Saturday basketball.
Some Saturday basketball in Grettinger. And then next week, Storm Lake St. Mary's and South Central Calhoun. For Emmetsburg, much like the same of what the girls have, they have Spencer on the road, then they host Storm Lake, and then they're at Southeast Valley. So
okay.
That's what they got, and I think that's going to do it for our broadcast. I don't see Bill coming out here.
Yeah, I think they're kind of trying to shoo us out of here a little bit,
Are
too.
They? Okay.
Well, they're cleaning up pretty quick. This crew's going to work.
Get out of here. All right, Emmetsburg girls get the victory 61-21 over GTRA. Emmetsburg boys get the victory 68-54. Thanks to Mitch back at the studios. Tim, nice job. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah, thanks for having me along. Hopefully we get to do this again at some point.
Sports schedule can be found at exploreokoboji.com, and check that out for our latest broadcasts.
For Mitch, for Tim, for all of our great sports sponsors, I'm Scott Nolte from the Emmetsburg High School Gymnasium, where the Ehawks pull off a sweep of the Titans in girls and boys basketball. Have a great weekend.